Welcome to Your Aunties Can Never. We're back with another episode. Hey everybody, we are your favourite aunties on the internet and we've got a very good session for you today. For those that don't know, I'm all things sugar and shade Sade.
Hey.
And I'm here with...
It's your resident Caribbean queen, FARRAH. And I'm not the only Caribbean in the house because today we have, again...
Auntie Marianne Sunshine. Hey people.
And... guys, you know, it's still March, just by the skin of our teeth at the moment, isn't it, right?
Just.
Yes, it's still March, so we're still celebrating International Women's Month, and we have a very phenomenal woman here today with us as a special guest. Not only is this woman a successful entrepreneur, she is a big boss lady. She is Miss 10 Milli, but also the most down-to-earth person that you've ever met, and she makes products that actually work for your hair. Imagine that. Imagine.
And they
seriously.
don't cost the earth.
And they don't cost the earth at
that.
all. Seriously.
Can you imagine that?
I know. It's
They
real.
They smell good.
Actual reality.
Love it.
You know
In
what?
it.
The hair is flourishing.
I know, right? We actually use the product.
We really do.
We use the product.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. Welcome AMO-AGYEI to Your Aunties Can Never.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for coming.
much.
More hair flourishing.
Yeah.
Don't look at the edges. Don't zoom in.
So, Amma, your company, Plant Maids, we're fans.
Big fans.
Me and Farrah
Yeah.
are fans. We use your products and everything like that. But for those that don't know, tell people about your company. Tell it how, give us a bit of a summary.
Okay, cool. So Plant Made is a wellness brand. I like to call it a wellness brand because it's not hair brand. We're not just going to be doing hair products, but we just want to solve problems with plants. That's basically what it is. And yeah, just short backstory. Basically, 3.5 years ago, during COVID, I was having issues with my hair and I was working a very high stress job, sales job, recruitment. I hated it. And we parted ways. It was a terrible breakup. I lost out. I didn't get furlough. Sad.
Oh, no.
I know.
Wow.
Just on
Awful.
the cusp.
Oh, serious?
On the cusp. No, I was broke.
Oh, sorry.
Terrible salary. So then I decided, okay, cool. I was seeing this wave of wellness and DIY skincare, and like everyone was just getting on them, like they're just fixing their issues. I decided to do the same. My skin, I think it was too complicated for me at the time, so I was like, let me just jump to my hair first, and we'll sort out the skin later. And I discovered Ayurveda, which is an ancient Indian practice. They have a ton of herbs that really help with hair growth. Then also some science-backed oils like rosemary oil, pumpkin seed oil. I mixed them together. And I was seeing results within 3 weeks. I was impressed. So I started to post it on my stories. People started to ask me about it. But then they were like, hey, we can't buy these 15, 20, 50, 55 ingredients. We can't do this.
Yeah.
So can I buy it? And I was broke, unemployed. It was COVID. I said, absolutely. Then I messaged back my stories and I was like, anyone else want it? And I got 100 DMs. And I said, maybe I should turn this into a thing. And that's what I did.
Well, and we thank you for it. Honestly.
Our follicles. Thank you for it.
Yes.
Trust me,
Honestly.
because it's been hard out there to find something that works and fits into maybe other things that you do as well, and like not being able to have your hair out all the time, or So, I thank you.
Thanks so much.
How long have you been using Plant Made though?
Since it came out,
Same.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I've got some
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah.
No,
you guys
OGs.
are-
Yeah.
Like soil is my thing.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Drizzle,
You see that?
soil,
Drizzle and soil.
Wow.
Storm,
Yeah.
and rain.
How did you find it?
Instagram.
I swear
Really?
it was Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Instagram. And then I can't even remember. Someone else was using it. One influencer, I can't remember. And I was just like, well, if their hair is getting better, let me try it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah.
With
and
me,
it was just like,
You
yeah.
popped up on my stories or something, and I was like, okay, let me give this a go. You know, you're giving lots of different things a go, and it was COVID as well. I think those was the sort of times, and it was kind of like, well, I'm gonna buy black as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
Yes.
very
that was a
important.
big win.
Yeah.
I want to buy black.
Absolutely.
So I started with the soil, and I saw the results, and I loved the soil, and was able to incorporate that in a few different ways. And then I went on to the other things. I was like, okay, this shit works. I was like, is it gonna work? Because you know, like there's all these things, and like in 3 weeks, look at my hair, and you're like, okay, then.
We give a money back guarantee though.
You do.
If it doesn't
You
work,
do.
then
do.
Yeah.
get your money back. Yeah.
Yeah.
we don't exist unless it works.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like, we're very results driven.
Yeah.
Very, very.
But I love it. It's
But you
great.
got to prove that you're using it though. Otherwise,
At one stage, I was going to do my journey. In fact, you know what? I feel like I could actually still post my journey.
Yeah,
Because I had a
you
point.
should do
Like,
it.
I had what I used to call a tufty.
what's that?
No, a tufty, like where you get a little tufty in the middle of your head.
Shorter
Like
than the rest,
like you see, like the middle of my hair. I've always had problems with that. It's like it's more sensitive to prone to breakage than everywhere else. Like my hair's got a lot of different what's the word?
Textures.
Textures. Thank you very much. It's got a lot of different textures. But the middle of my hair, it's coarser, but it breaks quicker, which is wild. So I started using it for my tufty, really and truly. And then like I was like, okay, so I would document it. I'm like, it's working.
Yeah.
And now my tufty is no longer a tufty; it's just part of my hair.
Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Seriously.
No, it's great.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Yeah, honestly. My hair's thicker.
Yeah.
It's glossier. Like, I have very fine hair. So
It doesn't look like that.
honestly.
I'm like,
honestly,
I don't know if mine's
we
gonna look
both-
like that with a press.
Yeah.
We both have very fine
Fine
hair.
hair. And it's just helps like
I do.
volume.
I've
yeah.
learned to work it.
Nah, you
Yeah.
guys, you
Trust
guys
me.
might need to take over because your
Seriously.
hair is
I've learned to work it.
Yeah. honestly, Mary, it's the best thing.
It's really, and I'm not just saying, it's really.
Honestly,
good.
I
Yeah.
would just can't endorse things that don't work.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And it's just like it's products that I use every day. Like I'm so deep with it that I actually, you know, in the drizzle, yeah, because I can't get enough out of it,
Yeah.
I've now poured that into, you know, the release spray.
Yeah.
that I can get more coverage in one go. That's how much I'm just
see,
like, yes,
where I get
I need
like
it.
if my brother comes to my house and he tries to use my stuff. 'Cause
Oh.
my brother's got amazing hair. Like he's been growing his hair a long time, and he wants to come to my house and try wash his hair. I beg you,
don't touch my stuff. Don't touch
You
it.
better come with your things,
Yes.
and leave mine alone.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've had some horror stories. I've
Yeah.
had some, my products were there and they're no longer there and I don't know who person in the family
God.
took it.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, it's causing some serious family issues. Please,
Yeah.
we must protect
Respect.
the products.
Honestly.
Whatever you need to do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it used to happen to me too.
Honestly.
Like, so amazing to hear. Like,
No,
we
it's
don't
great.
hear a lot of customers like using the product. So half the time I'm like, are people still liking it? Like, I don't know.
mean,
So
yeah.
that was amazing to hear. Thanks so much.
And I've just loved to see your journey as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, you know, you
loving the behind the scenes. Sorry.
Go on, no, it's fine.
But yeah, the behind the scenes videos that you're doing as well. Really love that. Like just seeing the business aspect of it, all the members of your team, what they do, like the challenges you face. Like it's just brilliant. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's very American.
But I
We're
like
doing
it.
a very American, like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, any business stuff, I draw from the Americans.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are being transparent and like, this is not a UK
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I get you.
people are really hush to the point where it's at the
It's that
detriment.
stiff upper lip.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided like there's nothing to hide. I've been my hair loss journey. The reason why I even got here, it's like, well, if the worst of it was already shown to the world, then like,
Yeah.
the problems and the triumphs, I can share that as well. So I can't believe it's resonating as well.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it
We
really
need
is.
more of those
We need more of
stories.
that.
Yeah.
And what's brilliant as well, because obviously we're ladies of a certain age. You know, sometimes people
We're a little
don't-
bit mature.
Sometimes people don't cater for ladies of a certain age and the certain things that you're going through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you think about it,
It's
you know,
true.
Yeah.
It's true, you know.
And you do. So thanks
Yeah.
again.
I
you.
made sure it'd work for literally if anyone got their hands on it, any race, any gender, anyone, they would see results.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I've seen every kind of person
Yeah.
use it and
Yeah.
see results.
Mariam, you need to
I'm on it.
You need to
you
get
need to
to
jump
get
on
in.
it. Do you know what I mean?
As soon as I get home.
Seriously. But yeah, guys, if you don't learn anything today, just use plant-made. Yeah, seriously. That's your one takeaway. Okay?
And you can actually look at our podcast from the early days
Yes.
and see where we're at now.
And actually see the growth. And those who've been messing with us for a little while, you know the growth.
Someone actually
You've seen
mentioned
it.
it. Oh, in our post.
Yeah. yes. So guys, also as well, for those that don't know, we're 4 years old, you know? 4 years.
Crazy.
Farrah.
It's our birth anniversary.
It is. It really is. Obviously, Auntie Nana and AK can't be with us today because they're in Ghana.
Yeah, I was
Having
going to
a
say,
great time.
don't make out like they're, you know, they're
They are
just,
living their best
Eat
life.
some macho on me.
they're outside, partying, skin glowing,
I know, innit?
Oh my
Singing
gosh.
tunes in
singing
the bar.
tunes in the bar.
Do you know what I mean? With cocktails and,
Whatever.
and sunshine.
I don't care.
But yeah, so yes, but when they come back, we're going to celebrate all together as well. But yes, we are 4 years old. We've been doing this pod since lockdown. Since lockdown, doing it near enough every week. Before, in the beginning, it was twice a week.
Do
you know what I mean? Crazy. Not doing that at the moment. Seriously.
That was crazy.
But yeah, we've had like just the most amazing support and followers and all that kind of stuff. We've had like some really cool guests and everything. So yeah, like here's to more years, man.
Thank you very much for riding with us.
Yeah.
Congratulations, ladies.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. I've gone from a subscriber to an weekly watcher. Like you know, it's not just on in the background. I watch,
Yes,
and laugh and cry along with you guys to a co-host.
Oh,
And I'm very grateful. But
We
yeah,
love
thank you guys. Congratulations, 4 amazing years, and keep going, please.
Thank you.
Keep going. We need you guys, man.
Thanks a lot.
We need you guys.
Started from a box, now we're here.
Yes, yeah, on that Zoom call. Oh my God.
The Zoom.
Cat used to brother in the background.
Oh my God.
Listen,
I used to watch everything.
really
my
did,
daughter
you know?
coming in every second.
Oh my God.
Trying to sneak underneath. But you can see her.
Bless Egypt. Okay, guys. So on today's show, we have got a lot going on. We've got Enemy of Progress, where we're going to be talking about Diddy. We're going to be talking about an artist called Slawn. We're going to be talking about Candance Owens as well. Then we have Welcome to the Family, and we're going to be talking about Beyonce, Regina King, and we've got some juicy dilemmas. Now, Emma, we know you used to have a podcast, so you're going to fit right in.
I did.
Right?
So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Good.
So yeah, but guys, Farrah, before we do that, what do we need to do?
We need to book the like button. Book the like button. Book the like button.
Book the like button.
Book the like button. Book the like button. Book the like button.
Guys, make sure you book that like button. You know, it helps us fight the algorithm, because it was trying us last week, you know. Didn't really feel that.
No,
I didn't
me
like that.
neither.
I didn't like
where it's trying to
that.
go.
Do you know what I mean? Seriously, it was actually against us. But also as well, make sure you leave your comments. We actually read every single comment, right? But if you try it, we will come for you. Do you know what I mean?
just-
Because, you know.
Be careful.
Oh wait, am
Yeah.
I allowed?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
What
going
do
back
you
to
mean?
the comments.
I thought you were. I've seen you comment.
I'm going back to the comments.
Listen, do what you need
I'm
to.
going back.
Yes,
I'm going back to the
definitely. Oh my God.
There's some people in the comments, and I wonder, like, why are you here?
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Fix their
People have energy.
They
Too
really
much
do.
energy and time.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I'm just like, you jobless, or because
Definitely.
you're popping up all the time.
All the time.
Like, seriously, surely you should be busy. But also, guys, as well, make sure you share with like-minded people too, because that helps us. And make sure you subscribe or follow wherever you're watching, listening, or you come across this. Okay, guys. And of course, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, just give us a rating, a 5-star rating. We
Only
only
5
accept 5 stars, right?
Nothing
Only
less.
5 stars. If it's anything less, we don't want it.
No, keep it to yourselves.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
With love, but keep it to yourselves.
I will even take back the love. Don't want it. But yes, okay, cool. So guys, there's been a lot happening this week. A lot happening. And we've come up with our top 10 things that are still playing on our minds, okay? Before we get into Enemy of Progress, let's go through this. So number 1, it's a bit sad actually. Richard Taylor, father of Damiela Taylor, who was a murdered schoolboy, unfortunately has passed away, and he spent his life literally campaigning, do you know what I mean, for justice, really. Do you know what I mean, for his son and everything like that, and he passed away, unfortunately.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Condolences
rest in
to the
peace.
family.
Yes, definitely. And then we also, another sad news actually. YouTuber Jessica Pettiway passed away. She passed away from cervical cancer. She was a very, very popular YouTuber. And this was after a misdiagnosis. So she was misdiagnosed, I think, with fibroids. I think that's what it was.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't catch it, basically. And I think she did go to like the hospital a couple of times and everything like that. And it's just like that same old story, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like black women going into these health organizations and just being fobbed off, essentially. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really unfortunate case there. Then moving on to other news, Kate Middleton. So we have been asking Okay, guys, we have been asking the question, where is Kate?
Yeah.
And I feel, and I have to say this, as British citizens, we are allowed to ask this question because our money goes to this family to support their livelihood.
They're always saying that it's a job, right?
Right.
And they work
Do you know what I
for
mean?
us.
Yeah. So, like, we're allowed to ask the question where she is. Now, there has been a lot of things, you know, in the social media streets, like mocking the thing, essentially. Kate came out the other day and done an announcement that she is, she either has cancer or is having preventative treatment.
She's having preventative treatment.
Yes.
Because the operation that she had, they found, after the operation, they found that they did a test on it, biopsy, and they found cancerous cells. So she is having preventative treatment for cancer.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw them see her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she said.
That's what she's doing.
Allegedly.
And yes, those are the words that she spoke.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it her?
Yes.
Yes,
I
it was
believe
her.
that was her in that video.
Me too.
Yes, I believe that was her. There.
What, the one walking with William?
No.
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 No. No.
The
Don't believe that
The
one.
one in the stripy,
Where she's
blue and
sitting on the
white-
bench.
blue and white top.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may not have seen it.
Nah, I need
7 years
receipts on that
ago.
one.
She was pictured in that top 7 years ago.
Oh.
Are you trying to say AI?
Well, listen.
No, guys.
The
It was her.
streets are saying.
No. But, okay, so there has been, you know, so now everyone's on their soapbox. They're on their, like, their moral high horse,
How
or
dare
whatever
you
it's
have
called.
been asking
You
where
know,
she is?
so people have come out, you know, some famous people have come out and apologized. So Kim Kardashian has apologized. She made a
What did she
joke.
apologise for? What did
She said she made a post where at her leaning on her car saying going to find Kate.
Yeah.
That was what she said. So she's come out and apologized. And then she, in the comments, she was just like, guys, I'm really sorry. And Blake Lively also apologized. There's been a couple of people.
But did Kim and Blake know? Like all of us?
No one knew.
No one knew.
But what's
one
happening
knew.
now, because she's
Oh,
come out and she
come
said
on.
that she's ill.
But it's not
Or
our
she, no,
fault,
sorry.
is it?
She hasn't said she's ill because she said that she's getting better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
She said she's having preventative treatment. So
That's
because
the
Kate
palace.
has come out and said this statement, people are now like running back and saying, you should never have been saying this about her. Don't
How
you
do
feel
you feel
bad?
now?
How do you feel now?
exactly the same.
And it's like, well, nobody knew. And they make it a point to say that they are here for the public. The public were concerned.
Yes.
At the end of the
actually
day,
hear it,
the
because-
public were actually concerned. She's a prominent member of the royal family,
Yep.
and the public were concerned about her. And the fact that they did the picture and it was all of, you know, this fakeness and fake news here and fake news there, the public were concerned. And sometimes with concern comes jokes.
Right.
And that is what happened. It's fine. She's come out now and she said what she's going through into us, and she's asked for privacy, and she deserves privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's going to get it from us because, what, we're going to say it again?
Right.
We know now.
Yeah.
I think it's the palace.
Right.
It's definitely the
Bad, man.
palace.
Why would they do that to her?
Because let's think
That's
about it this
ridiculous.
way.
No protection, nothing.
No protection. The
Right.
way that they handled Charles, they let us know. Let's not forget that,
That is
King
my
Charles
exact
is
That's true.
going through
Yeah.
a similar thing.
That's
No
my
speculation at all.
Apparently, they came out and they said she has planned surgery.
Yeah.
And he has a cancer diagnosis. They didn't tell us what cancer it was. They said he's going to recover. And then we never heard anything about him again. Why didn't they just do the same thing for her?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm not a
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist, but I'm also not stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, what
It
they
doesn't make
have
any
said,
sense.
they did say, or she said, that they wanted to protect their children and to, you know, talk to them about it first. However,
No, didn't they already know though?
That's my point.
however,
Children from, yeah, from
From what?
you're the royal family. Your children are protected. It's not like they're going to school with John, James, and Peggy Sue. They're not
Right.
doing that, yeah.
Edward and
They can be, you know, they can be protected. If you wanted to keep them off school and let them know and make sure that there's no outside influences getting to them, they could have been protected. I think the palace is really to blame here. They should have handled it better.
They threw her under the bus for that.
They did.
For that Photoshop picture. Then I don't think the palace had anything to do with the two people walking that were allegedly them and not them. They were literally, I think they were decoys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't them. But they should have came out and said it wasn't them. And yeah, the whole thing about her abdominal surgery, it's just that you put out a statement and then be done with it. It's as simple as that. She hasn't been seen in public, but neither has King Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
It's-
King
it's
Charles been seen
facts.
in public.
Yeah.
So all of this thing about Kate and nothing about King.
I didn't even see William. Where's he at?
William's been
William's been
about.
out and about.
William's been about.
He's been about.
Yeah.
I ain't seen
Yeah.
William's been, and then Camilla was doing some public appearances, and then she said she's going on holiday. I'm like, you're going on holiday, and your husband's recovering from
Yeah.
cancer.
You see what I mean?
This is not.
You're on
none of-
holiday.
none
What kind of
it
woman
Yeah,
sounds-
I know.
anyway?
None of it sounds correct. None of it sounds.
It
correct.
doesn't. And also, they've
But
now
she's
started to.
the least royal one of all three of them. So she just got kicked and booted
She's
under
the
bus.
queen.
Yeah,
She's the future queen.
she just got kicked and what?
She's the queen now.
No.
Oh,
not
Camilla.
Camilla.
Camilla. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She just got kicked and booted
How
under
you
the
going
bus.
on
They just
holiday?
Yeah.
threw everything
Fam.
on top of her.
I think Kensington Palace has a lot to answer for.
They
and I
do.
think that
Yeah.
they should think about higher paid roles. Do you know what I mean? Not 22k,
25k.
25k for a
for
friggin'
communications assistant.
Yeah.
right. That's friggin' ridiculous. Like,
very true.
yeah. Do you know what I mean?
25.
Because clearly,
Something's wrong.
yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You lot keep making mistakes.
You
Maybe
can't
we
have
need
junior
to-
staff
In a
running
few
such a
years
big
now
thing.
of
Do you know what I
mistakes
mean?
Back to back.
Okay, so number 4 is there's this white lady from the UK. And she basically was left with a moldy bird's eye chicken pie and a cheese and cream soda after finding out her Gambian lover was indeed married with kids. So she's taken herself out over to the Gambia, apparently, or allegedly, to find love. She found love and she got married.
Yeah.
And then she went to the village.
She got married.
Yeah.
She did, yeah.
She had to
get
buy.
married.
She went to the village
had
to
to
go
buy a
and
ring.
see the thing. She bought her own ring.
She did.
He said she needs to buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got 2 kids or something, right?
Yeah.
Three kids.
Three.
3 kids. Yeah. So yeah. And she was sad. So she went back to her hotel or where she was staying, and she got out her chicken pie, her bird's eye chicken
They
pie.
should get chicken pie in Gambia.
No, they don't.
Wait, did she bring it with her?
I believe so.
Which is why it was probably mouldy.
Because she probably just left it in her bag.
Put it in her suitcase.
Do you know what I mean? Seriously.
I mean, did she not have anywhere else to go for food?
I mean, the thing is, oh no, but this isn't, it gets even worse because this happened, she now then decided to plead. She's like, can someone do a GoFundMe
Yeah.
or can my ex-husband send me some money so I can go home? Yeah.
But,
So-
she's saying she's stranded.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Damn.
Like, come on.
Does she not have a return ticket?
Well, people did ask her that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. People did ask her and she was just like, she wasn't expecting, I think she said she wasn't expecting to return so soon at least.
But even
yeah.
Go on, baby.
I was going to say, even if she wasn't expecting to return so soon, you're expecting to return, right?
Right.
So you can change the date on your ticket.
Right.
But
It's
did she
giving
buy a
90 Day
return
Fiance.
ticket?
That's all I'm going to say.
It's giving
Yeah.
GoFundMe scam.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving to me. It's giving GoFundMe. I need the husband to come out and say he married this something.
Yeah. I want to
That's what I
see the.
need.
I want to see
Yeah,
the
I
It's
wanna see
giving,
husband.
it's giving scam to me.
It would be great to clarify all the details with more evidence
It's
than
very easy
what we
to
can
sit
see.
Right.
there
Right.
in front of a camera and say some Gambian man and took all your money and you just went out there and married him for what? You don't know the brother.
Right.
You went all the way to Gambia to get
Does
married.
it look like she's in Gambia in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
she's somewhere hot.
No. She does.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Okay,
Yeah,
right,
it
yeah.
looks
It'd be
like
great
it.
if all of
I
that
mean,
was
to be
cleared up.
fair, I can't confirm.
It did look tropical,
but it does
but
look tropical.
It looks yeah.
There
I'm
were
not
black
sure. It could
people
be anywhere.
in
Yeah,
the
it's true.
vicinity.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
She didn't go to
Like-
the embassy and stand outside.
Yeah,
so
do you know what I mean? Like,
couldn't-
I didn't see the
cannot quite
currency.
confirm.
I will say that when I went to the Gambia, I saw a lot of that. I
Yeah.
saw a lot of younger Gambian people with a lot of older
Yeah.
European people, and I didn't like it.
It's a thing,
No.
though.
It is
It's
a thing.
yeah.
It
It's
is a thing.
disgusting.
It's disgusting, but it is a thing. So while I'm looking at some of the comments, and then like this poor woman, she knew exactly what she was
She
going
did.
there for. She knew exactly what she was doing. If this is actually the case,
Yeah.
for me, I'm thinking scam.
I don't know.
Why
It, just,
she
it
don't-
does.
Why don't she have any money?
It just, I mean,
Why don't
she might be scamming in that sense, but like I can't underestimate the audacity of some older white women who go to another land and think that now that this person is interested in me and I must marry them. Do Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I
like
don't
I'm
underestimate
not.
that at all.
I cannot underestimate.
No way. They do it
that.
everywhere.
Do you know what I mean?
Every African and girl.
Love is love.
Ah.
I mean, you know, appropriate love is love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen
Okay.
Gambian women?
I have.
Okay, so
My friends.
Yeah.
have you seen that woman in that
I
video?
have.
Have you seen her? Do you know what I mean? But
I
this
don't
is
know
what
why
I'm
they
saying.
think that these men, and all of a sudden, that they haven't seen such a. Anyway.
But this is the thing. It's
Sure.
two sides of a scam, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
For
they're
real.
getting some sort of satisfaction, sexual. I think it's sexual tourism. That's what I think it is. I think it's predatory. I think it's disgusting. Do you know what I mean? And they need to be stopped. And I think that the UK should put things in place that people can't go to other people, them countries, and do this shit.
Yeah,
They need to do that.
What did you say?
What do you mean?
Repeat that.
What do you mean?
The UK needs to do what?
Put things in place
That the UK can't go where?
to other countries.
And do what? No, say it again. The UK.
No, you need to say what you're saying.
UK needs to put something. You
can't do that thing.
They don't go into other people's countries and get stuff out. You want them to erase their whole history.
Not erase the whole history. Okay, I get your point.
Not the history.
No, not the
Their
history.
model.
But what I'm saying is about sexual tourism.
Yeah.
It needs to stop.
Yeah.
It needs to stop. It does need to stop. It's a very serious thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It needs to stop.
The UK not
And I
gonna stop it.
think that what do you call it? The other side of the scam is these men. They're trying to get somewhere. They're trying to
trying
get
to-
visas.
yeah,
they're
they're
trying
trying
to
to
get.
passport.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And these kind of
The
things as
expectation
well.
either way
So
is
it's
not
like,
good.
it's a.
You're like, you're right. It's two sides of the scam. It's two sides, but
She thought she
you know
was
what you're doing.
scamming him,
Yeah,
But actually,
but he was scamming her.
allegedly.
You know,
allegedly.
He
Don't know
he
what-
said
that's the thing.
he
So why
said
would you think that he would be happy with?
you know,
This is what I'm saying. I can't underestimate that kind of audacity, mate. It's crazy.
love is love.
Okay,
and
then-
pounds are pounds, and passports are passports.
Do you know what I mean? Seriously, but seriously, there's nothing here. There's nothing here, man.
Holes, man.
It's grey here, and the people are worse than her. They're miserable. They eat pot pies.
That's the truth.
Freaking chicken pot pie. It's
Blood pudding.
crazy.
Bring that.
Seriously.
Oh my God! Not even a chicken bacon, Greg.
You know what I mean?
No, and then she showed it to us. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, did she? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
she
see
took
that
a
part
picture
of
of
it.
it.
He did.
I must have.
Oh, she's scamming.
it had a
Yeah.
it had a thick layer of mold.
Yeah.
She's
nah.
trolling. Come on,
bless
that's
that woman.
trolling, man.
Okay, so number 5, an inmate, someone called Tavon Bulldog White, this is in the United States, managed to impregnate 4, our age. How many years we've been doing this?
Right.
4 prison guards at Baltimore City Jail whilst awaiting trial.
Oh, they were hitting him raw.
All
the
of them.
Jail? Oh, come on,
4.
man. Yo,
I don't even know
Wait,
what to
isn't
say.
that against the law?
they hit
Yes.
raw though.
I don't even know what to say.
He's in jail. Like, do you know how many things he's hitting in?
I mean, allow him a little piece.
Oh.
You don't know
No,
that
well-
you don't know that he's doing
No,
extras.
because
You don't know.
You know he's not.
No.
well, the thing is, what he must be doing is doing the shift, right?
Right.
He must be whoever's on shift.
Whoever's on shift, he's getting.
That is what he's doing. But what's standing out to me is he is awaiting trial. He's not even been sentenced. So how long has he been in there?
Actually, America.
First day,
but you
banging
know
it out.
America's like really crazy with that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they
true,
Could,
though.
they could be
Yeah.
there 7 years and they still haven't.
Yeah, that's
haven't
true.
done the trial
That's
yet.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would you do that raw and get pregnant, my people? Like,
that's-
come on, man.
Because they thought they were the only ones.
are they-
That's why.
In jail?
Are
though?
they
They-
also
there's
awaiting
ones.
trial?
I don't know that. fact.
Okay.
I don't know if they're awaiting trial, but I'm sure they should be dismissed, right?
They should be.
They need to be dismissed.
Is that not illegal?
That's gross misconduct.
It really is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
doubt they will be though.
You think?
No, I mean,
They
boy,
get fired.
they're waiting for the maternity pay.
My man was just like, one of them is gonna do it, and then all 4 of them
If
were
it's
like,
the
yeah.
prison knows. So
Yeah.
what's going?
Yeah.
4 sets of child support and you're in jail.
No, he don't want child
being
support.
child
support coming.
Imagine being HR, in that jail.
You
be
can't
so
make
pissed.
bail. So what child support is happening?
No, what he's doing is securing a house.
Yeah.
I am staying with someone.
One of them
No, but
is
wait,
gonna.
doesn't he have
Yeah.
charges against all 4 of them? Because that isn't that like a misuse of power type shit.
Might
No,
do.
He might flip. No, he might flip that script.
Yeah.
He might
Yeah,
flip
he
that
could do
script
that,
and
right?
say that Oh, you mean charges against them?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a prisoner.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a prisoner.
He might do that.
Yeah.
They're taking
I was
advantage.
abused.
Yeah.
He's a
They
prisoner.
have abused me and they forced me
Yeah.
With them.
to have sex
And
with
now
them
he has DNA evidence.
unprotected.
Yeah. HR's having a field day.
Woo!
Not only have I got to fulfill 4 new roles, yeah,
So much admin.
at one time. Seriously,
And
we
then
might get
4
sued.
cases.
Do you know what I mean?
Then they're going to want to
Crazy.
sue me for unfair dismissal.
Which prison is
Baltimore. Baltimore.
Gosh.
Okay, so number 6, Amanda Seales. Basically, Amanda Seales.
My cousin.
Yes. We do love a bit of Amanda Seales over here. She says that she, unfortunately, hasn't been welcomed in some black spaces recently. So she talked about the likes of the NAACP awards, BET Awards, and Essence Women's Celebration. And this has been going on a back and forth. So Essence kind of said, like, you know what, Amanda, we hear you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what they said in the comments. Then they do this piece, yeah? And usually I like Essence. But they were kind of saying, well, the piece basically said, she's not likable. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like, why would you do that? Like, it just seemed uncalled for.
It's petty.
to me. Yeah.
It's very petty. And I would have thought that Essence were a bit above that. It's petty.
After going in her comments and saying we see you and we hear you, and then they commissioned a piece where somebody basically said, and what the person, like when I read the piece, they mentioned the fact that people who are abusers and like domestic, those types of people get invited to those events. But they showed a tweet that said that. But the writer didn't make any commentary on that. And then they said about when you go into corporate spaces, you need to be likable. And what they're basically telling us as black women is to make ourselves smaller, to fit in. And that goes against the ethos of what Essence is about. So for them to commission something like that is ludicrous.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really glad that 99.9% of people, cussed them for that piece. They should have took it down.
They're not taking it down.
I'm surprised they haven't taken it down, but nobody
Clicks
agreed.
though.
And I'm glad everybody were. There were some people that were saying, well, it's true. You can't. And I had to comment like, they told us to straighten our hair to be likable. They told us to do all these other things to be likable. For Essence to put that piece out, I don't even know what they were thinking.
It's very regressive. Like,
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't know what they
going
were
backwards.
thinking.
Like you don't have to agree with everything she says, but just because you don't agree doesn't mean you don't like she's not likable.
Yeah.
Like what does that even mean? What does likable even
What does it mean?
It's so
By-
subjective.
By whose standards?
It's so subjective.
Yeah.
By whose standards? Exactly. And yeah, I'm so surprised that Essence did that. I don't know what they were trying to
That's
prove
poor.
by putting that out. But they've definitely given their reputation a hit. By
Yeah.
doing that and gotten Amanda Seales more support. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. And I think she needs it. Like, she's one of those people in our community that goes hard, right? She goes hard for the people who don't have a voice, the people who are, suffering injustice and everything like that. And she consistently does that, and she stands up for herself. And I think that is, although like anyone, don't necessarily agree with absolutely everything she says. Do you know what I mean? But like, she is a very, very important voice in culture, and she deserves to have a space, be in those spaces. Like during lockdown, she hosted BET from her house. What are you talking about? I'm not invited to the.
I'm
next
not
one.
likable.
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
I'm not likable. And she's presented awards
Yeah.
at the NAACP.
she's
not
likable.
likable.
NAACP and not been invited to the
Right.
awards.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
Absolutely
man.
crazy.
People need to stop being silly. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I-
just say that you don't like her, innit?
No, but you know
Do you know what I
it
mean?
is?
Just say you don't like her.
It's gatekeeping. It's whoever's doing the list.
That's what I was going to
It's
say.
gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the list, you might have beef with somebody that's doing the list.
Yeah.
And they don't want to invite her. But that shit has to stop.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
We fight so hard to get representation in our own spaces for us to lock out our own people out of our own spaces. It doesn't make any sense.
And I don't think that she's done anything
No.
That warrants that
that
behavior.
exactly.
Yeah.
That exactly.
No,
Yeah.
all the comments that said, well, it serves her right, she's not likable. What? And everybody said, what has she done? Nobody can pinpoint anything. It's just her
she might have said
attitude, and her
something,
this
but
and her
done.
that.
'Cause
Her
she's-
attitude and
Because
she's too loud and
She's
she's
smart.
intellectual.
She's smarter than
and
most
she-
people.
Thank you.
Smarter than me.
She will
you know what I
argue with
mean?
them
Yeah,
and make
literally.
fact after fact after fact that you cannot argue with. That's the thing. Even if you don't agree with her, the points that she'll make, you have to be, it takes you a moment, you'll sit and you'll think about it. And that's what they don't like. They expect her to be her fucking character in Insecure.
Exactly.
That's what they're expecting from her. And she's not that. She's far beyond that.
Yeah. She's a multifaceted,
Yeah.
very intelligent woman.
Grenadian woman.
Who actually, yes,
Sorry.
Grenadian women. Who actually, and she stands for something.
Yeah.
She actually does. Do you know what I mean? And in Hollywood, in Black Hollywood, like as we'll talk about later on, a lot of people don't stand for shit.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you know, she should
Good
be
for them not to
protected.
like their liking.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she needs to be protected at all costs for me. Okay, number 7. Let's get through the rest of these. The NHS can start prescribing cross-gender hormones from the age of 16 at gender clinics. This is news that's just come out. Thoughts on this?
I still think people need to be adults
I agree.
before these change. Like, there's just too much going on. This is not to, I don't know. It's hard because obviously when they're feeling this way and they want things to change, like, it's hard. But I also think, like, generally there's so many regrets or so many things that I wish I didn't do when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And these are just certain things that it's very hard to come back from. It's like, if we just fully think about this, okay, you sure? 18 years old? Cool, you can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I started to say I agree, and then I started to think that, unfortunately, for people that are going through a transition, the earlier that they start the transition,
The bell.
the better it
Yeah,
is for
true.
them.
Yeah.
If they leave it late, it can not only impact them mentally, but the physical change also can be delayed.
That's fair.
Because if you look at a lot of people in Thailand, like, they have access to things a lot earlier.
Yeah.
And some of the most beautiful transgender people that you'll ever see, they will tell you, like, I've watched a few documentaries and they will say, I started taking treatment very young. Now, that doesn't mean that they actually had the full-blown,
Okay.
you know, what's the word? I can't remember. The process. They went through the whole operation and everything.
Yeah.
But they took, like, they were taking the medication. And I think that is reversible.
Okay.
So maybe there needs to be a little bit of boundaries about what people do. Because I agree with you. Like, there's things that I did as a 16-year-old that there's guys that I liked as a 16-year-old
Yeah.
that I wouldn't like now. So it has to be a balance. And I think it needs to come with an awful lot of therapy and support. You know?
I just like, I don't know. I feel like there's an acceptance piece, like that we're kind of missing a bit. Like, I feel like, I think it's fine to, do you know what I mean? Like, be who you want to be, but I feel like society also needs to be like, okay, if a young genetically born male wants to be a female and they're not quite through that process, that's still okay. Do you know what I mean? Because there seems to be like this rush to get there, and I think there needs to be that like that societal like acceptance that actually you can show up any stage,
However
and
you
that's
want.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And kind of like take the pressure off a bit. But obviously, do you know what I mean? Like there probably is reason why that doesn't happen or whatever, that kind of thing. But that's where I'm at with it.
I don't know. I mean, I think by the time they get to 16, they kind of already know. They've known for a long time, right? So, yeah, like you saying, for 16 might be a bit old, to be honest, to start this process. But then at the same time, I always feel like you're not fully grown or fully developed until you're like 25.
Yeah,
So it's a weird area.
it is.
It's a weird area, and I feel like, and I was my initial thought was, you know, they could probably get it younger with the help of their parents, but then 90%
now.
then probably their parents won't allow.
I think you can't now, right? Didn't they change it? I'm pretty sure that you can't like pre that age now. I might be wrong, sorry.
Maybe.
But yeah, but I think it's a recent change that you
recent
can't
change.
get that
As long as
support
they-
from
I mean, I'm sure
GPs
some
anymore.
people will benefit from it. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Just hope that they give them the therapy
Yeah.
and the support in other ways, because it's a process. It shouldn't
Yeah.
just be here's a pill, take it. It's a whole process.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do think we're getting there. I mean, there's tons and tons of work, and obviously we're not actually like in that community. Do you know what I mean? So like we're not close to the ground to it. But I feel like, you know, just like from our day-to-days and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like you're hearing like language change and people more accepting and all that kind of stuff and things like that. So I feel like that's a positive in a sense. Do you know what I mean? I know do you know what I mean? There's still a lot of work that needs to be done for sure. Yeah. But I think it's very different from when we were 16.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this was not.
God, yeah.
Psychology is, I can't even believe that was in textbook at the time. Yeah. Now I'm glad that things are more progressive.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Number 8, UK Chancellor Jeremy Hunt is criticised for saying 100k annual salary doesn't go very far. Thoughts?
I think so. I feel like this is very interesting because on the one hand he's saying 100k is not that much, but you are the same people that are agreeing the cost of living for the people down here who can't work, who are on benefits, who need housing benefit, who need, income support, all of these disability benefit, pensions, all these things. You're saying that they should be able to live off of £80 or whatever it is now.
My thoughts exactly.
So it's very interesting that you think 100k is not enough. I mean, or is okay. It's average.
He said people in his constituency, and he was saying that they're saying it's 100k is not enough, and in his constituency, those people live in $3-4 million pound houses, so 100k is not enough for them. But brother, you're the government. You're the government. If 100k is not enough for those people, then 20k is not enough for us.
Yeah.
20k is not enough, and 6k is definitely not enough for people that a year for people that's on benefits. So everybody's telling him to shut up, he's out of touch. No, let him talk.
Let him talk.
Let him cook. Yeah, because if he keeps talking, he's gonna realise what he's saying. You know you have people in poverty. You know people are dying from your sick, nasty policies. Because 100k is not enough to live on in the UK.
Yeah.
And this is the same government that are saying that the nurses and the doctors and all of the people that save our lives every day, they should be okay. Right. Like a junior doctor gets less than a cleaner. How is that okay? The people that you're training to save our lives, how is that okay?
And they want to give them a 1% pay
1%.
Crazy.
Okay.
They know what they're doing.
Let's not even talk about Royal Mail. You seen that? All of that?
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
Yeah, very interesting statement from him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's justifying
You know
his
what
expenses.
it is, yeah? Do you know what it is, yeah? In London, yeah? I'm going to talk about London. It's not a lot. It's not. It's just not.
It's not a lot.
It really isn't.
It's not a lot.
But it is an out of touch statement. It really
is.
It's crazy. So, yeah.
It
He should
is.
stop talking.
Figure down.
Yes.
He should have put it down.
Exactly.
He
Exactly.
should have
Will
said.
eat you at
he
that
should've-
stage,
Yeah.
but
Of course, it's biting
Yeah.
your
eating them
whole
there, and
bum.
I get it. But still, cost of living is serious.
Yeah, it is. And we ain't even out of it. That's the thing.
We just begun.
Yeah.
We're not coming out of it.
Seriously.
We're going to be paying for COVID for a long time.
Oh, God, mate. Okay, so number 9, Odell Beckham Jr. and Kim Kardashian have called it quits. After
He's
6
waiting for
months.
Kendall. Hi. I mean, he had Chloe.
Oh, he did?
And then he had Kim.
Yeah.
So the natural progression is not Kylie because she's got a man at the moment. But
Well,
she,
no, the natural-
Timothy Chalamet.
yeah, the natural progression would
Them
be.
girls are
Corny,
nasty.
really, but
Nah, Courtney don't do those guys.
Courtney's married.
Don't do black
Yeah.
man.
Courtney, yeah, she don't do those guys.
Don't do black
She doesn't. See, I was nice about it. I said those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like
That's not her
good
flavour.
Caucasian flavour.
Yeah.
You know? Caucasian
You know
flavour.
what I mean?
Yes.
Vanilla.
Yeah. So the next one is going to be.
to be
He's
fair,
right up Kendall's street.
Kendall
Yeah.
just been dipping her toe into the chocolate.
She
spot.
likes
Yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
and she likes basketball
she just came
players.
here. She's
You know,
new. She's new.
she's next.
You called it.
I
You're
called
calling
it.
it. You're
Watch
calling
this
it.
space.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad thing. Mad thing. And then, yeah, talking about the Kardashians and weird behavior, Ray J has launched a network called Tronics, but also has been in the press for giving his blessing for his ex-wife,
Yeah, his
ex-wife,
soon to be ex-wife.
soon to be
They're still
ex-wife,
married, yeah.
to be
Yeah. Princess.
dating.
Yeah.
Princess.
Yeah.
She's dating.
She's dating John Boyega.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So he was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. so there was a clip of Princess, John Boyega at some karaoke thing, and they looked quite cozy, and people allegedly
behind her.
He was like, no, he was
behind her, and they were singing. That's it.
he was hugging her up as well, man. He was, and they said that they saw them after. Anyway, so someone showed him the clip. Was it on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Angela Lee. It was on Angela Lee's show. So they showed him the clip, and they were like, "What do you think about this?" He took off his sunglasses and put on his bifocals. And looked at the screen and said, "Oh yeah, I like him. He seems like a respectful guy. I like him. He can do basically like she needs his consent." But you know, thanks, Ray J.
Ray J knows he's not signing them divorce papers anytime.
I mean, they've tried 4 times at least.
And
She
he's
keeps
a bit
trying to leave.
Really?
4 times.
They both filed on each other.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Exactly.
Do you know
Why
how?
does no one want to sign the paper? What's wrong with people?
Right.
Well, no one's got no money in it.
Do you know how disappointing it
What
is?
did Fat Joe say? It's cheaper to keep her.
It's cheaper to keep
It might be. Do you know how disappointing it is that Ray J is Brandy's brother?
It's so
It really disappoints.
But that's disappointed me
Time,
from
yeah.
the beginning of time.
Yeah, from the
I wouldn't say it's
days.
disappointing.
No.
I would just say it's alien. You know,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't. I to be honest, I haven't seen them in the same room much. So
It's true.
allegedly,
To be fair. to be fair.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, that was our top 10. Now we're into enemy of progress. So these are people that we think should go straight into the bin. Seriously, they're pushing us back. We want them out. We want to revoke their black cards. Yeah. So starting.
Okay. Top of the topper of the list is did that, Diddy, do it, yes he did.
50 Cent like this. Why did you do that?
Listen, 50 Cent. So basically, let's start from the very beginning.
Yes.
Sean, Puffy, P Daddy, Diddy, Papa Diddy, Coombs.
Love.
See,
Brother
Sean?
Love. Yeah. His LA and Miami homes were recently raided by Homeland Security. So not just anybody. Homeland Security. He was nowhere to be seen, but his sons, Christian and Justin, were seen in handcuffs with a bunch of other people and armed Homeland Security.
What? No.
Christian.
King.
That's his stage name. That's his
They
stage name.
arrested
Yeah.
his kids.
So
Yeah.
they had them in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it might have been a security
This
precaution.
face-
Yeah.
It might have been.
Was me.
We saw,
Flabbergasted.
no, we saw the breaking news. Yeah, we was on a call. We saw the breaking news. Farrah was just,
Every minute I was like, what's happening? Do you know, this is our equivalent of OJ Simpson's
Yeah.
car chase.
yeah.
What's happening now is that. So
Yeah.
no one saw where Papa Diddy Pop was. Everyone was speculating where he was. They traced his private jet
To Barbuda.
to Barbuda.
Yeah.
And then they traced it again and said that it looks like it's on the way to Cape Verde where there's no extradition.
So what about that? All Americans just learnt about Barbuda and Antigua.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't have a clue. They said it was a fake place.
Yeah. They were like,
wait,
did they
no,
mean
I'm not-
Bermuda?
Bermuda.
I mean, I can't lie.
I'm not even.
I thought it was Bermuda. I did.
Yeah.
Sorry. Apologies.
Anyway. I like when I'm not alone. You know what I mean?
We learned now.
Yes.
Do that now.
We're now educated. Thank you.
There's more. Anyway.
There's more.
It threw me for a second. But yes, so Papa Diddy Pop, he got arrested. Our best friend Fiddy,
Yeah.
he said, and I quote, "Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done it." Diddy is a whole effed. He is finished. He is done out. He needs to change his name from Diddy to Did That Done Out. It's finished. It's over for him. From the minute that Homeland Security raid your house, it's over.
Do you think so?
It's a RICO case. Do you know what a RICO case is?
RICO?
It's
Yeah,
a
it
RICO.
is. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Do you know what I learned about
Yeah.
RICO? Power.
Power.
That's what I learned about RICO.
That's why I did this. What's sorry?
Yeah, 50.
That's why,
That's why 50
Yeah.
is my bestie.
I hear it.
Yeah, 50 has been talking about Diddy for a very long time. Cassie's lawyer came out with a quote, and they said, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to protect those who have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the process that will hold Mr. Coombs responsible for his depraved conduct." Boy.
I can't lie. I've been hearing
Someone
things
Yeah.
about this Diddy man for a long
Long
A
time.
So
long time.
the internets have been going mad. with the memes and everything. I've seen a whole lot of things. Someone tried to comfort Carisha. They said, you're not so bad now, are you? They also tried to say to her, Carisha, where you at? She responded, I'm here. What's good?
Up? Yeah,
Like,
What's up? I'm here.
what do you want from me,
Yeah.
man?
So
Did you see?
go on.
Sorry.
I was
Did you see the meme of? Do you watch? Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I forgot the name of it. Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when the girl was hiding in the bath.
In the bath, I saw it. That's what they tried to say Carisha was. They said Carisha's in the bath right now like this when homeless security came.
Oh Lord.
There's been so many. There was a meme of a black man throwing another black man away, and they said this is Russell Simmons when Diddy tries to come to his island.
Did you see the one where it was like, Bernie Mac, and he was like, go say bye to the kid. Fuck them kids.
The internet's been going mad. Like there was one when it was like they said to Quincy, "Is that your daddy?" And he said, "No habla inglés. No habla inglés."
I can't. I just can't. Do you know what? Okay, obviously this is very serious.
It is.
But you know, like sometimes there's humour that comes out of these kind of things, and
But
it makes it a bit
boy,
more easier to deal with. But
Finished.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Do you know what? Because at the end of the day,
bigger fish.
he sold his shares in Revolt apparently to an anonymous. This is what TMZ is saying. Anonymous buyer. Some people are saying that buyer is Jay-Z. Hope not. But
I don't think it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's got his own problems.
What does that?
And they're 99.
that
no,
mean?
if Jay-Z comes up, they will finish him. with 99
2024.
problems. Like, they've
I've
got-
heard
what I'm saying.
2024 is a year
No,
of
2024,
now
man.
Jay-Z. But,
50s Instagram.
Yeah.
Not recent, yeah.
The last two pictures he posted were of Jay-Z's.
On a milk carton.
Right, on the milk carton. He's missing.
He's like, Jay-Z, where are you? Where you
oh
at?
yeah, no one can get hold of him.
Missing. Right.
Jeez. He's anyway.
Look at Emma's face.
Well,
I went to Beyonce's concert last year, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We are
Beyonce,
big fans.
We are big
but-
fans.
But
by
that's her
association.
husband.
Do you know what I
Listen.
mean?
And I can't
Hold on,
let
hold
B
on.
go down
That's
for
B-
his.
B
fan.
won't go down.
That's her
Allegedly.
husband for how much longer?
I don't know. What do you mean?
She's
B won't go down
she's not stupid.
because
Guys.
Why do you think she's doing
stop
extra
this.
tours and extra albums real quick? She needs that money. She knows what she's got to get out.
I thought she
Allegedly,
No.
allegedly.
No,
I just thought
guys,
she wanted to see me.
let's not.
all I'm saying,
Let's protect the cars at the moment.
No, we're protecting
let's be clear.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
alone.
All-
Beyonce, Blue Ivy,
and the
other
kids
little
and the twins.
Jay-Z can go.
All I'm saying is there is no smoke without fire. And there's a lot of smoke.
Cold. It's cold world.
There's a lot of smoke.
Okay, well, let's do Diddy first. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure he's going down. Like, I still maintain this. I'm not sure. I think they're just doing a lot, and I think they're almost like showing him, look, we can get to you, and we're going to do the most.
Yeah.
Because what I didn't understand, because obviously we hear about these raids on famous people, like, you know, not maybe as famous as Diddy, but we hear about these things, but you never see the footage. Do you know what I mean? But they're going in showing footage. There's no reason for that to be out
was
there at the
the
moment.
reason?
Like, in it, like literally, like it just seems odd to me. It seems like more of a circus.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
being made an example of?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
The Twitter streets.
Okay, go on.
I'm the Twitter streets.
Yeah, you
go
are.
on. What are they
So
saying
the
on
Twitter
Twitter?
streets are saying that he sued one of his collaborators. Was it Diageo? A
Yeah.
drinks brand.
Yeah.
For alleged racism.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
apparently the big people behind
Yeah.
that brand have sent the feds after him. That's one alleged theory.
yeah.
The other theory is that we heard in Cassie's case about these freak-offs that he has, and we've heard all about his parties that he has. Lots of people have talked about these
Yeah.
parties, and apparently he has footage of these parties, and some of the people who may or may not be in the footage want to recover the footage of
Right.
themselves, not necessarily bring him down.
Oh, I
Right.
see. Okay.
So they're
So
just
that's
like,
another alleged theory.
you can't bribe us.
Li-
We're going to get our
And
stuff,
but
so you
if-
can't
if-
bribe us.
if
So you
he's
have no
getting
leverage.
Lawsuit on top of lawsuit on top of lawsuit.
Yeah.
He needs money.
Yeah.
he needs money, and that is one way for him to. He's not exactly a stand-up guy, so he's not like he's gonna go to the bank and get a loan.
Yeah.
He's got to use what he can to get as much money, and then and what one theory is that they're literally going and taking away his capital that he has against some of the bigger people above him.
Okay.
There's another theory again that some of the bigger people above him are using him as like their sacrificial lamb. So it's like, you're gonna bring us all down, you gotta go.
Mate.
I mean, I don't
Allegedly.
I don't doubt that, but it doesn't exclude what he's done.
It doesn't exclude
No,
what he's
no,
done.
no.
Exactly.
He is still
Doesn't exclude what he's done.
Yeah.
They literally can do this because of all the shit he's done.
Yeah.
It's not like they've got nothing on him. They've got bare things on him.
Apparently there's dungeons in the yard.
Apparently. But that wasn't in the footage, though.
But they're not gonna they only show the one bedroom though, really, innit?
The mess that's
Yeah,
left after.
that's it.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, apparently
Apparently
there's
there's
dungeons.
an underwater tunnel. Yeah.
All sorts of things. It's giving R. Kelly.
Allegedly.
Giving R. Kelly, man. And look, that was the other thing, innit? Like, R. Kelly all of a sudden has got an appeal. Who are you giving up?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Interesting.
He's got to mention
Yeah.
some names.
You got
So
to
then
start
what it
dropping
is,
some stuff.
you drop names, he's dropping Diddy any minute.
then
Diddy's
maybe-
gonna drop
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
No.
You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking mine.
Look, guys. Look,
gonna
guys.
happen.
Look. I just have to say, yeah. Do you know what I mean? If Jay-Z's name comes up fully and there's evidence, yeah, then I will change my opinion.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
That's fine.
But at the
Yeah.
moment, like, I'm still holding on to the hope.
Listen, that's cool.
you know what I mean?
To the
It
music
Be
as long as
one
we can.
person.
Just
That's
one.
good.
Thank you.
Why
Emma.
not
Loads of
one?
people that's
No.
good.
Who?
There's loads of people that's good.
That are on that kind of level
Billion.
in the public
Status.
eye. Yes.
I mean, you don't get. If you're a billionaire, then there's about 100 people in poverty. So
More than that.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what I find interesting?
It's true.
yeah.
So what I find
Crack
interesting is Dr. Dre, I find him interesting.
Ooh.
And the reason why I find it interesting is like
I'm getting scared,
you know,
Farrah. What are you going to say?
I'm gonna say that Dr. Dre has got lots of stories.
Yeah.
There's multiple stories about Dre.
Domestic violence.
Domestic
Yeah.
violence.
That's why the whole Beats by Dre is a piss take.
It's
really.
a piss take.
Literally,
Yeah.
You
it's a
know,
piss take.
he
Because
got
beat up
beat
women.
by
yeah,
Dre.
and people know about this.
Yeah.
I'm going
Are
through
we
a lot
catching
right now.
There's some
So much.
there's some other things that is alleged.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know,
God.
and this is a man
It's a bit
who
nuts.
they have just recently given the star on the
Yeah.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He paid
No.
for that though.
He's
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
he's got the
But
Grammy.
he's gotta pay
He's
£75
got
for that.
he's got a Grammy award in his name now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there seems to be this thing of like they build them up, they build them up, they build them up, they build them up, and then it explodes. He's another one who I feel like watch this space.
No, for real, because they've been his name's been mentioned a lot with good things. Hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Didn't they give Diddy award last year?
That's
or
all I'm
before?
saying. Diddy's been honoured a hella
He's been honoured
times.
recently, right? Like it was like a
Hella
year ago he was
times,
honoured
yeah.
at
The way my
Golden
nervous
Award.
system is set up.
Who do I support?
The dead ones.
No one. No one. Basically, no one.
Tupac
They
and
could have
Biggie.
died with their stuff.
Can't figure.
Tupac and Biggie were
Tupac
children.
were too young.
They were
in their
children.
20s before they.
Wow.
they didn't start
26 and 24.
Yeah, they were.
Wow.
They didn't
26 and
start nothing.
24.
Do
Started
stuff.
nothing
I mean, they were
They
on the
did-
road,
I'm
no?
pretty
26 and
They killed
24,
people,
man.
Didn't
Tupac go to jail for raping a woman.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've never been a massive Tupac fan anyway. I just threw him in with Biggie to make peace with that. But
Sis.
Damn.
jeez.
I mean, it's
Oh
not
my
in the
gosh,
same amount.
Mary went on.
Oh
that.
yes.
She found
can we
sex
forget?
in her 50s.
So Mary basically posted. She said, when I was younger, people took. I'm paraphrasing. When I was younger, people took advantage of me. Blah blah blah.
Because I was a people
I didn't
pleaser.
have no
Because I was a people
Yeah.
pleaser
Yeah.
and I had no boundaries. Know that I'm not like that. Now I see like people will. She's based. I need to get it. It's not good enough that I'm paraphrasing because I need to get it. Hold on, wait.
Excuse me, my guy was her brother 2 months ago.
Yes, but
That was her brother.
someone can be your brother and you can understand what they do.
Or
Wrong
they
is
could
wrong.
be that
You
title
must have been
brother
wrong.
can go.
And he might have given her that.
Nah.
That's
not always
No, that's
true.
What's
That's
that?
You don't always know what
you
people
don't-
are up to.
No,
And I
you
said
don't.
that.
You don't.
I have friends that all grew up with certain people, and there was things that they would do not in front of me.
That's true. You don't always.
You don't always. It's
Yeah.
not always guilty by association.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mary posted. Unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and I was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed. And she tweeted that the same day they were raiding houses.
She did. So she's just like,
Just saying.
I'm just saying
my
that.
name's Bennett, I'm not in it. That's
Basically.
basically what she did.
But she said, allow me to reintroduce myself.
She did.
Which is a
My name is
Jay-Z.
Hov.
But maybe she's, maybe, no.
So I feel like
but
maybe the
I don't-
alignment.
I think you're clutching.
Sade, you're grasping.
I think you're clutching. And I also think she might have been trying to tell people something.
She might be trying to tell people
Farrah.
that maybe,
Go on.
maybe Jay-Z's helping the cause.
I don't think that's what she's trying to say.
When that comes out, can you please invite me?
No. I'm gonna.
You can't be here, but like I'll just sit in the corner because
really
like
wanna be here
right
when
now
it comes out,
my
right?
facial expressions are just it's a bit,
Honestly,
Man calls himself Hover.
Jehovah.
Kanye calls himself Ye. What's the difference?
What's Ye?
What's the difference? Ye.
We're gonna do-
Yeah,
his
like
name's Kanye.
no, but Jesus.
No.
Yeah, Jesus.
His name's
As in
Kanye.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he got
Yeah.
Sean's name is Sean. His name is Sean.
guys, let's be for
Okay.
real.
Sean.
They both think they're gods.
He started. Jay-Z
They
started
both.
it.
So
Jay-Z started it. Come on.
even Charlamagne thinks he's a god. Enemy of progress. My enemy of progress is artist Slawn. He's this Nigerian man. Unfortunately, he's come under fire because of his recent painting. Now, his painting has was kind of in the press because it sold for 31k, yeah? But this is not why people are upset. They're upset because of what it depicts. And it kind of like, it's called Free Yoruba Brothers, yeah? And it has like this caricature of a black man painted 3 times. And I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's a caricature. So it's like, it's basically the Sambo character,
it looks
which is like a...
what Disney used to put.
Yeah, like a slave type of character. In Jay-Z's song, The Story of OJ, he used a similar character in there. Do you know what I mean? And it's got like a very dark skin and like these massive, exaggerated, big red lips. Do you know what I mean? And it's causing offense to people because they're just like, you as a black man, why are you painting this and selling it like it's the thing to do? Do you know what I mean? And like,
Who did you send that?
it just-
Who did you send it
Okay.
to?
And it's-
Number one, white English person bought it. That says it all.
did
Oh,
they?
really?
Is that a fact?
See, that's what I didn't know.
Well, yeah,
I was
that's
wondering
it.
who
White
bought
English
it.
person bought it. That says it all.
Where are
Well,
you putting it?
Next to their gollywogs.
yeah, probably in their collection. And the thing is, it's just like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that NFT, the apes NFT. So if you deep dive into this, I mean, the creators are denying it, so I'm going to say allegedly. Like, but there's lots of racist stereotype tropes used in the imagery and everything like that. But you have like artists like Timbaland and I think Ludacris buying these things allegedly and do you know what I mean, displaying them on their profile pictures, and it's like they're laughing at them.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a similar thing. It's just like, do you know what I mean, like this artist are doing this because you know it's going to appeal to a certain type of person, and you want to play in this space of like sensationalism. Do you know what I mean? It's really, I don't know. I find it really offensive and I find it really disgusting. He came out, he didn't like the backlash.
Yeah.
And he said, and I'm quoting now, "You lot are fucking neeks. You know I'm going to make sure my son and my girlfriend never see poverty or stress." This was his response.
Hello.
This was...
What race is his girlfriend?
Huh?
What race is his girlfriend?
I don't know what race is his girlfriend, but I know that his child is looks like a mixed race person.
Yes, the girlfriend is the same race as the people that.
And then there was a picture where you saw like loads of different pieces of art, and the only kind of like the picture of the child that he done seemingly of his son looks normal, but all the other kind of like depictions of like black men are kind of in this do you know what I mean? And it's just like, is this how you see yourself? Is this, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he needs work, he needs therapy. Some people are saying like, it's art, you can do what you want and that sort of thing. I'm just like, you know what, I feel like there's limits.
You're in control.
Yeah.
When you pick up the paintbrush, you're in control. You get to choose what's on the painting. Why would you choose that? That doesn't make sense.
Because he knows his audience. He knows those people are going to buy it. right? He knows those people are going to buy it. He knows he can make money off of racism. And he doesn't care. He's unapologetic about that. And it's disgusting.
Why do you have to build wealth
It's disgusting.
that way?
It's because he's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
You don't
And then
have
he
to
doesn't
put
wanna
black
see-
people down to build wealth.
Exactly.
Right.
He does, yeah.
Right. And I hate the name of it. I hate the fact that he's Nigerian.
brothers,
I just
yeah.
I hate it so much. Like that doesn't represent us. It just doesn't at all. And I think it's so disheartening that you're putting something out in the world like that and it gets picked up by press and people will just assume that's what we think and that we're okay with it, and we're not.
It's that bit because there's always one idiot that people will assume speaks for all of us.
Yeah.
And he don't speak for us. There are so many different things, beautiful images, people that you could have painted, the way that you could have depicted our blackness. There's so many different ways that you could have done it. And you chose this. You chose to mock us. That's what he did for money. He is Candance Owens with a paintbrush.
Right.
That's what he is. He's all these chemies and all these people with a paintbrush. He is. Because, and then to make it worse, you're coming out wrong and strong. You don't even see that you've done anything.
Because he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He does not care. He has to cater for his white wife.
But what he doesn't understand is
That's
your
what he's gonna
son,
do.
your son is not white. Yeah? And your son is going to grow up in an environment that they are going to tell him, you are not white.
His son is
And
mixed.
because it doesn't matter, his son's not white.
He's still got
He's still-
a percentage of black in him,
but
and he'll be identified as a black man in certain spaces.
That's what's
There will
going to happen.
There won't be a mixed race here and there in some certain spaces.
And then he won't be safe in either of those spaces because the racists are going to come for him, the white racists are going to come for him, and then the black people who feel
claim you.
like we can't claim you.
How's your dad going to put you in such a crazy?
They're going to be
situation
telling
at
you
this
about
age?
yourself all the time.
He
irresponsible.
told you why. He said because his wife and his child will not be in poverty.
No, they'll be in hiding.
So he's basically trying
They
to
will go
say,
and hide it.
yeah, the ends justify the means, and it doesn't. Like, do you know what I mean? It
not
really
good enough.
doesn't. It's just
You're setting us back. We're out here
Yeah.
trying to show how different we are and how beautiful we are and how, positive imagery. And you come out with that.
it's lazy as well. That's the other thing. There's nothing inspiring. There's nothing like deeply creative about this. This is
not even good.
It's been done before as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, show me your talent
It's
then.
not even a new picture.
It
It's been
isn't
done before.
exactly.
Yeah.
This all you're just playing in the gutter. You're playing in controversy, and it's boring. Like, do you know? Do better as an artist. Do better.
Mate.
This for black outrage.
Do you know what I mean? It's frustrating.
Right.
Miss
Are we
Marianne.
moving on to another enemy of progress?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Candance Owens.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord. To stress this week. She gets cancelled by the rights. So that explains why she's going on her whole black tour.
Right.
Okay.
She woke up and was like, I'm black again.
Yeah.
Yeah. She actually got a good silk press, so, she might have realised.
That's a relaxer.
Oh, is it?
Gotta be.
I mean, it's gotta be.
It's very bouncy.
It's gotta be. It's got. I would imagine that she would try and
did she-
take
wait, what
any single kink.
She ain't getting her hair wet. Yeah.
What was it before? Because it wasn't that silky.
She just needed a
It wasn't
perm.
that silky before.
She
She
needed
did
a
hard
perm.
wig
Every
life.
single time she needed a
Seriously.
All I know is she ain't about to risk getting her hair wet.
I'm telling you. She's
Anyway, recently fired by Ben
Shapiro.
Shapiro at the Daily
Oh,
Wire.
sorry, Israeli passport holder. I mean, it's a fact.
It is a
It's
fact.
It is a fact.
holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He holds an Israeli passport.
okay.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the ADL, the Jewish-funded Anti-Defamation League, on her position on Gaza. Allegedly, in a tweet in November, she said, "No government anywhere has a right to commit a genocide ever. There's no justification of genocide ever. I can't believe this even needs to be said or is even considered the least bit controversial to state." So she got fired for that, yeah?
Well, it didn't help because she got pressure by the ADL.
Yeah, she's been on a black tour. She's been on the Joe Budden,
Yeah.
which I haven't seen yet, and she's been on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Which was a ridiculous interview because they just let her talk.
Yeah.
They just let her talk and they let her regurgitate all these ridiculous facts and they didn't challenge her.
No.
She was talking about the black family, and the black family need to get together, and how they're deliberately trying to break down the black family and all that. She's white or a white man. It doesn't make any sense. Then she said she's going to vote for Trump because people don't like Trump because he's deregulating the climate. Now, I'm dumb. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Is it meaning like he's not going to follow the same rules? He's going to do whatever he wants?
Isn't that the problem? Isn't that the problem?
I mean, at this point, there's no problem because everyone's a problem.
Everyone's a
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what she's up to, but she got fired. So her response to getting fired by the right wing is trying to get black people on his side. A little bit like what OJ did when he came out of jail. When he went to the black church and put under the shiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a look at her face.
He did that?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, he did that.
That Bronco.
He's the original jester. That's what he is.
But she's a polarizing character in terms of race, but also just in terms of womanhood. She said feminism and the Me Too movement are attacks on men.
Yeah.
So why are these black men welcoming her into their spaces to regurgitate their bullshit? You know who should be enemies of progress? Joe Budden, and let them come in. Joe Budden, he's always an enemy of progress anyway, and dumbass Charlemagne. And dumbass Charlemagne, he's an enemy too.
Cut out.
I mean,
There's a lot to cut
she's
out.
saying what she's saying. She's saying what she's
They're enemies
saying.
of progress too, both of them.
I didn't watch it, and when I looked at the clip, I had it on mute and was looking at the subtitles because I cannot bear the sound of her voice. It grates on my actual being. And I'm sorry, what she said about the ongoing conflict, those words are not hers.
No.
That is what she took that from somewhere.
Probably a man
Those-
feels.
Those words are not hers. You know, and what did you say the other day? A clock can be right twice a day.
A
broken clock can be right twice a day. That doesn't excuse the bullshit that comes out of her mouth and the anti-blackness that she spouts.
Yeah.
No, just no, Candice. Like, you can actually try and get a job somewhere else. The black spaces that are welcoming her, they need to get a grip. Because trust me when I say, for all the tea in China, I would never. If you said she's coming on here, no, I'm not on that show that day. I'm not about to be. I'm not about. But I'm just saying. I'm not about to be here and listen to her nonsense, because I'd end up fighting her, and I'm not a violent person really. But I'd end up fighting her because it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No. She shouldn't be allowed to go into any of these spaces and given the platform to talk. You didn't care about these people a minute ago. You didn't care about the black experience a minute ago. You still don't care about the black experience really and truly. Why are they even letting you talk? Why? What? Because you've been fired from your brethren who you realise is not your brethren.
To be fair, she got fired after the Breakfast Club interview.
Oh, was it afterwards?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure
know that.
it was after. Wasn't it after? Yeah, it was after.
Oh.
No, she said those Gaza comments before.
She said the Gaza comments
Yeah,
before.
So she fired.
So she probably knew behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
She's getting
but
fired.
They would have told
publicly
her.
it didn't-
Yeah, they would have told
yeah.
her.
Getting fired.
Yeah.
She booked her tour.
Yeah.
She did. She's on her apology tour.
She booked her tour.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where are you going to go? All the black spaces. Why don't you go to Fox and talk there?
But they don't want her. She's no
Yeah.
longer affiliated with the right wing people.
Can people change?
No, not her. She sold her soul.
By the way, like I couldn't care less. That woman says a lot.
Yeah.
Very small right things and large wrong things.
Exactly.
But I mean, what if she actually changes?
I don't believe it.
Would anyone give her the grace?
Do you know
Black
what?
men in America will give.
Or
her
would
the
she
grace.
have to like apologize and be like, I've seen what I've done.
change behavior?
Yeah.
Yeah. She'd have to do the work.
Change behavior.
She would.
You need
For a
to see
long time.
consistency
Yeah,
over
consistent
time.
change behavior.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you
And
can't
not-
just say like, "Oh yeah, I'm different now."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like then you're just wearing a mask for
And
that
not
day. Like
anything that has to do with money. Either.
Yeah.
She can have no personal gain from the things that she's trying to. No, because then I don't believe you. It's about
Very
finances.
interesting. I hear it.
Oh, mate, she's got a lot to answer for because before Candance Owens met Kanye, yeah, he was actually palatable, and he met her.
That switched her up.
Nah, she switched him
switched
up.
him up, sorry.
Yeah, I blame her.
She switched him up.
Yes.
She might have
Not
given
the
them
before and
access
after.
to the dosage
She
to
might-
switch him up.
Might have. I blame her anyway.
I hear it.
I do.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But Kanye does talk sense, and maybe they hired her to stop that.
Yeah, to
So
confuse
what?
him.
We believe Kanye now.
Not everything.
Well, no.
He's a broken
I'm
clock.
not. I'm not.
He's also a
I mean, his
Let me stand back because I'm not.
look at you.
I'm
You
not-
know how I feel about.
I
How
know,
Kanye
right?
always
For some
circulates.
reason,
Kanye
yeah.
was right. Like I'm seeing that on the internet. I'm like, wait, what?
He was though.
How did we?
He
You know
about
what it is?
what?
No, no, no.
About
You know
what?
what- you know what it
He
is,
been- he been
Emma?
talking
Nah,
about Diddy.
I need to say this.
He been talking about
I need
Diddy.
to say this, yeah, because you see Geminis, yeah. If there's a Gemini that says something, oh my God, they will find a reason to make it fit. They will.
Stick
Serious.
together.
I hear it.
Farrah is a Gemini.
Stick together.
So is Kanye.
I hear it.
And if
So
Nana
is
was
Nana.
here,
Yeah.
I'm a Virgo. That's why I ride hard for Beyonce.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm not a Virgo, but yeah, I do ride hard.
Virgo
for Beyonce.
Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've probably got a rising sign in there up somewhere in the
right?
chart.
Innit?
Sheesh. But
Anyway.
yeah, Candy, she needs to sit down.
She needs to stay in the
I
bin.
hope she
Yeah.
doesn't come over here and do no
Probably.
platform tours because
What,
I will
like-
be out there with a pitchfork.
What would she even
Serious.
go on?
The receipts.
The ZZ Mill show.
She would.
Oh,
She'd go-
Easy Mills.
I'm not saying they'd have her.
That might
Might
be
be
good. No,
good
that
show.
might actually be. I
She
think
tried
ZZ
to. She,
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, she
I can't
tried
lie.
to get to the
gonna
most.
slice it.
The
Who? For where?
If ZZ's got her
Oh.
on, I think it would be a great conversation.
They would probably link up. They would probably have a.
You know what? I can see it. I
They
can
would
see
have
it
a lot of
making
people.
sense,
come
yeah. But I can see Zizi also challenging her.
no, she
Yeah,
would.
that's what I
know
mean. Like, I
Yeah.
think it would be a
She would.
fantastic
Yeah, I think
conversation.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
ZZ
so.
would, yeah.
I think she would.
I'm not saying like seriously. I think like,
ZZ done a whole program on Channel 4 about being young, black, and right wing.
yeah.
So,
But that
will
doesn't
she challenge her?
But does that mean that that's her position? Do you know what I mean?
It's not a program if it's not your position.
I mean, people do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
And also as well, like the thing is, I think like in this country, the majority of people are at least middle right. Do you know what I mean? If we're being honest, most people are, and I don't think race exempts you from that, really and truly. No, I don't. I mean, I think it should, but
It
it
should,
doesn't.
but it doesn't. There's a
It
lot
doesn't.
of people that
Seriously,
are, yeah,
it doesn't.
in our local governments.
Yeah,
Oh, in
unfortunately.
government, yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, speaking of people that need to stay in the bin,
Oh, gosh.
so have you guys seen the Nickelodeon documentary? And it's called
did.
Quiet on Set.
I watched it on
Oh,
TikTok.
did you?
Yeah, I
Oh.
did.
So
Right.
basically, there's a documentary called Quiet on Set, and it talks about the experiences of Nickelodeon in the early '90s and how there were a lot of there were some paedophilia going on. There was inappropriate behaviour, and it focuses on Dan Schneider and Brian Peck. So if you guys remember, what was the program? Amanda Bynes. So Amanda Bynes was a big star, and Dan Schneider was the person who was kind of like behind it, and he did lots of other programs. And looking back at it now, the documentary basically focuses on the experience of the young people and the things that he had them do, which they were very uncomfortable about. So there's a clip of him he's fully dressed and he's in a jacuzzi with Amanda Bynes, who's very young at the time, and she's got a bikini on. Yeah. There was a character called Noseboy and a black boy, and they called him Noseboy, like a superhero he's supposed to be. And his outfit was a leotard. Now this is like a boy a preteen boy going through puberty. He's in a leotard and he's got like a prosthetic nose on, but on the side of his arms are what are supposed to be big noses, but they look like penises.
Oh, Lord.
And there's a lot of shots that they show that there's all these shots which are basically cum shots, right? So it looks like it's supposed to be innocent. If you're 4, you're going to think it's bogeys, innit? But if you're not 4, you know what's going on. So Dan Schneider also was very sexist towards his staff. He only had 2 female writers. When he took them on, he basically told them that they need to share a salary.
What?
So they had to split their salary.
Yep.
Yeah, you heard right.
It's crazy.
And they thought it was normal until they went to the writers' union, and the writers' union said to them that is not normal. He expected them to work.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. He expected them to work every single waking minute of the day. He fired one of them because she dared to go to a birthday party on the weekend. Yeah, so he fired her.
half the salary.
The person that he fired, when they were in the writers' room, he also said to her, oh, wouldn't it be funny if you were saying these words and you were bent over and someone was simulating sodomizing you? And he made her do it. He kind of coerced her into doing this, okay? In front of
other woman and
the other
all the
woman
other male
and all
writers.
the male writers. So when he fired that woman, the remaining woman, he said to her, you can come back for the next season, but I'm only going to pay you for like a third of the time that you're here. So I can't afford to pay you
have to
more.
be there the whole
You have to
time.
be there the whole 365 days of the year, but I'm going to pay you for 200 and, well, whatever
Why
it
would
is.
they allow
100 and
this?
whatever
I
it
don't
is.
understand.
Bear in mind, they hired someone less experienced.
Yes.
Like double the
A man
like
for double
triple
the salary.
Why would they
Yeah.
allow
Triple the
this?
salary.
Is it because of the climate of Hollywood? You just take what you get, literally.
I mean, this was also the 90s, so,
So it was the
90s, early
90s.
2000s.
Yeah.
So, like, it just wasn't
Yeah.
what it is now.
So the guy from Drake and Josh, which was another popular show in the 90s on Nickelodeon, he's come out, and there was a case that happened a few years back, but they didn't name the person who was affected, who had been molested. He's come out on this documentary now, and he said, it was me, I'm the person, and I was molested by this Brian Peck guy. And, you know, Nickelodeon have come out and they've said that we didn't know about any of these things, and we're aiming to do better. Dan Schneider has since subsequently gone on a documentary talking about the experiences that people have had, and also talking about his stance on it and how he feels now. He said that in hindsight, now he would take out some of the things if they're offensive.
He had 20 years and he had about 15 to 20 years in that seat, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, iCarly's still going on, but I don't know if it's with him anymore. I'm
No,
assuming
because
it's not.
it finished, and I think there's like a
There's
reboot of it.
right now, but I'm assuming it's not with him.
Yeah. So the documentary, you can see like it's loaded with evidence of inappropriate behaviour, things that kids were being forced to do. They told the parents that they weren't allowed on set, so they couldn't even see like what their kids were doing until it was too late.
But they had chaperones, right? The children are supposed to have chaperones.
I mean, this is all procedures that come in now. In the 90s, did people have chaperones? We have experienced ourselves in this country what's happened with Jimmy Savile and all of these other people, Rolf Harris, all these guys. The chaperone, all of that has come into place now. So how do we also know that what the chaperone was doing? Speaking of which, there was a guy who worked on one of the Nickelodeon shows who was supposed to be there to help the children. And there was a 9-year-old girl and she got a part on the show. It was really amazing. He said he was going to keep in contact with her. They started emailing each other. She would show the mum the email. It went on for a few months or whatever. Then he sent her an email of himself masturbating and said to her, I wanted you to know that I was thinking of you.
To a 9-year-old?
To a 9-year-old.
Hasn't been seen since.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, the woman, the mother said that she didn't want to report to the police. Because she didn't want to ruin her career. Not the mother's career, the child's career. So she just took her out of the industry.
Yeah.
And she hasn't been back since.
But then you ruined her career anyway.
All we saw were pictures of her as a child.
As a child.
We don't even know
what she looks like now.
Where she's at. She doesn't need to come out. No one needs that from her. But yeah, it's a bit.
So
the mum's a bit.
The mum's a bit suspect, especially as when the mum's telling her story. I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
Because when the mum is telling her story, she says that her mother was in the industry and she had horror stories. So she said to her, growing up, I'm not going to let you join the industry. But when she had a child, she was like, I'm going to do this for my child. No, I think you were doing it for yourself.
Does it sound like she's been paid off?
Maybe.
I mean, she was very open about what her childhood experienced, and she was remorseful. But it was just that you put her into that place.
She did put her into danger.
She did. But if you, I would say if you can watch the documentary, it is such an eye-opener. There are people who have come out now and they've said, following it, and Dan Schneider's interview, apology, lack thereof, that they just don't believe him and he's not remorseful. And you can see really he isn't. He's just trying to soften the blow. And, make himself still relevant. Wow. It's awful, the type of things that went on for these kids.
Do you remember the two Corys?
Corey Philman.
And
Corey Haim.
I remember they talked about this.
Yeah, Corey Philman was the one that said that he got a lot of... I think Corey Haim did as well.
Both of them did. And Corey
Tragic.
Haim, I think, didn't Corey Haim...
Corey Haim's passed,
Didn't he unalive himself?
I think so.
Didn't he overdose?
But
Yeah, I mean, they both had a humongous amount of problems.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of...
Feldman's been talking about this for a long...
Yeah, he has. Yeah. I think when he first started talking about it, interestingly enough, I think I seem to remember that Corey Haim, who was alive at the time, felt quite uncomfortable about it because it's that secret, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, secret on set, quiet on set. Let's not talk about it. They feel like this is wrong, but who do they go to? The people who are supposed to be protecting them are the ones that are the predators.
Yeah.
So
That's how they create that atmosphere of silence, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon, you're in the bin.
Yeah.
Can't lie. I was a Disney girl, but I also, who knows what happened there. So
There's going to be more stories.
I mean,
going to come out.
well, actually, there's another episode coming out on April 7th.
of the same documentary.
Yeah. I don't know what that has to do. I don't know.
The same type of thing.
Jeez.
How many episodes are there?
4. I watched it on TikTok because there's nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, I just
It's
saw it and I
hard,
was like, oh, well, I'm here.
You have to
It says,
watch for it.
Quiet on
And what
Set
is it on?
UK.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's on.
So go on TikTok and type in Quiet on Set UK. You'll find
it.
in parts, but you'll find
Yeah.
all of,
Yeah, you can
the
watch
whole
it.
documentary.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
But
Thank you.
yes, absolutely disgusting.
Agreed.
Okay, guys, we're actually going to jump to Welcome to the Family now.
Cool.
And raise it up a little bit. People that we want to celebrate, but show a spotlight to, that type of thing. Farrah, do you want to begin?
I do indeed. I would like to welcome to the family Regina King. I mean, always amazing.
Yes.
Super talented, actress,
her.
director, producer, all of that good stuff. But she is on a promotional tour at the moment because she is in a film which is currently on Netflix, and it is called Shirley. And Shirley, it's a biopic of Shirley, who was the first woman to serve in US Congress and also the first woman to seek a Democratic nomination to be president. So a very inspirational woman. And it's only fitting that it has an inspirational woman playing her.
So glad she's back.
Well, that's the other thing.
Much.
So she, in one of her first interviews, she went on to Jimmy Kimmel and they had a very touching moment because, you know, her son passed away and he choked up talking about it, and you can see her comfort him about it. And Jimmy Kimmel's gone through some of his own stuff too. So it was a really touching moment. They managed to move past it, but you could see that it meant a lot for both of them.
Yeah.
To just have that time. So I'd like to welcome to the family Regina.
Yes.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome, Regina. Okay, I am going to welcome Beyonce to the family. Yes.
This ain't Texas.
Sorry, that song is a bit. It's not her finest moment. It's
love
definitely-
it.
it's not.
Oh, do you know
Love
what?
it.
Seriously.
too-
Love it.
I'm
Ain't no
feeling it.
hold 'em.
I mean,
Hey.
she's a Texan.
Love it.
Do you know what I mean? She's
I
from
love
Houston,
it.
you know.
I might even get a cowboy
Yeah.
hat.
Wait for the
Well, the album is coming. So as of recording, so that it's like 2 days
2
away.
days away.
2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're on
it's
countdown.
yes, exactly. It's coming. She's released a track listing. Looks like Dolly Parton's on there as well. Do you know what I
that
mean?
part?
Did you see Jolene on there as
I
well? So
can't-
it might be-
I cannot.
It might be.
I cannot even begin to tell you how excited Dolly Parton, queen of country herself, who has been promoting and singing Beyonce's praises for the longest time. This makes me so happy. I cannot wait to sing Jolene.
Second leg of the tour.
It's going to be amazing. Do you think she's going to do a tour though?
Come on.
I feel like we're going to get visuals and not a tour.
I don't think so. I think the next tour.
gonna get that money.
I think the next tour is the reunion with Destiny's
Yeah.
Child. I think they're probably going to do.
I will
Yeah,
sell
Destiny's Child,
everything for that.
whole
Salon,
company.
and Jay-Z. I think they're going to do a super
Jay-Z?
tour.
Again?
Yeah, I think they will. Yeah.
To be fair, they look very, very good.
I mean, they're gonna have to do it quick before you know.
That might be Act 3.
Just listen. Anyway, the album is coming, and she did do a post the other day where she was just like, you know what, she can't wait for the time where artists can be free, and you know they can talk about music and not talk about their color and stuff and things like that. This did tie in with Wizkid. Went on a little bit of a rant where he was talking about he's not Afrobeat artist.
He's just Wiz.
Stuff. Yeah, he's just Wiz. So if you like his Afrobeat stuff, delete him immediately. That's not what Beyonce was saying.
No, she wasn't. But what I loved about that post as well is that she basically was doing all the fingers up to the people that tried to tell her that she can't be in that space. So she said that she was in a space one time and it was known, they let it be known that she was not welcome there. So she said, okay, I'm going to go away and study. I'm going to study this genre that I'm not welcome in, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to make it mine. I'm going to make this genre my bitch, which is basically what she did. She has broken all the records.
Yeah.
Just with the 2 tunes that's come out.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you this ain't Texas.
Yeah, Yeah. So yeah, we'll all be line dancing at Christmas.
Definitely, man.
Why Christmas? Wait to the what's called the day parties.
It's true.
Day
Somewhere,
parties
innit?
are just around the corner.
It's true.
Guilty.
But yeah, so welcoming Beyonce again to the family. So yes,
lives here.
yeah, she does. She's got her own section.
She has. And we should.
Honestly, we
But
should.
what's really good is that this is an opportunity. This is one of the only times that me and Sade can actually talk about Queen Bee without any hostile
pushback or
interruption,
bad vibes, or
you know,
conspiracy
conspiracy theories.
No, don't you dare. Serious.
Should I not interject?
No, you shouldn't.
No.
I love Beyonce, so
Seriously.
nothing from me.
You're outnumbered anyway.
You are outnumbered.
So, yeah. Okay, guys, we're now going to get into dilemmas where we're going to solve your problems. But first of all, we're going to start with a social one. So this was floating around social media. Is your man allowed on the girls' trip? So even if your man is allowed, why is he saying yes? How do you guys?
There's girls there.
Oh,
There's girls there.
But his girl is there. Okay. Yeah.
now what?
A man's asked me for my number before, and his girl was in the garden.
That's crazy.
They don't care.
That's crazy.
Go on.
Okay, that's wild. But I was gonna say it depends. It depends on who I knew first and the relationship with that person. Because a very good friend of ours, Steph, shout out to Steph, and her husband John, shout out to husband John. He has come on many a girls' trip, and he's the only man. And he comes and he has had fun. We've been to concerts. We've been all over the world, you know. And he's one of the gallon when he's with us. Sometimes he brings his boys. Sometimes he doesn't bring his boys. He's more than happy to roll with us, and he likes it. And he ain't looking at nobody else, you know. So I don't know. But we've known John for 20-something, 30-something. Yeah, we've known John a long time. And actually, I knew John before I knew Steph.
Okay.
So I don't know. Depends.
I actually agree. There are certain, you know, like I have a male best friend, and I could see him on a girl's trip. He's very unproblematic. He's not like they have to be unproblematic people. If they are problematic, they should know. They shouldn't even be with you.
Yes.
You know, let alone on the girl's trip. But yeah, most circumstances, no. Some yes.
I think no. I'm leaning towards no. I'm just like, what's your business here? Like, why are you here? You're in girls' business. Like, no. Or you have to be known. Also, as well, yeah. There's different situations because, like, sometimes your friend's man isn't your friend. Do you know what I mean? That makes it awkward. So we can't be cool because he's here. Yeah. That's annoying. So I don't like that. Where it can work is if the guys, I don't know, like depending on where you're going in the world, like sometimes some parts of the world they don't respect women as much. So do you know what I mean?
Useful.
So yes,
Yeah.
So yeah, do you know what I mean? They direct things to the man. And do you know what I mean? So you kind of take care of that kind of thing. Also, it depends as well in the sense of like if you're a wealthy man and you're treating everybody, then cool.
Do you know what? I can't lie. Wait.
Cool.
I can't lie. All fair points. Because all fair points. Because it's true. If you're rolling, then that's nice, isn't it? Like you're gonna treat all of us. That's nice.
Then that's
you
cool.
can be there as the protector. But the part about not every man, because it's so true. Not every man. There are some men that have gone and they have ruined things.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why are you here? If you're not here to enjoy yourself and to be like, to roll with us and just go with the flow, then don't be here. Don't be here telling your girl that she can't go outside with us and why are you going to the bar or why are you wearing that bikini or why, none of that stuff. Just be here and be silent.
It's rude. Do you know
Get your wallet out.
just rude. I can't stand, especially if you are paying, obviously, like, especially you pay for something, someone's on it doesn't even have to be a man, like, but it could be anyone. The person that ruins it, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hate them for life.
Me too.
Yeah.
Serious.
You have to know. I have to know that it's happening as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we're in the planning phase. When we're in the planning phase, you have to mention it.
Yeah.
Don't just.
No. Can't be surprised.
I cannot stand that. I can't stand that on like a general anyway.
Oh.
If me and you go somewhere it doesn't even have to be their man, and you're bringing someone else, you need to fucking tell me.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
annoying.
surprises of
I hate
people
that as well.
popping up.
Yeah.
Now I have to adjust my whole energy,
I
my
hate
whole
that.
plan of how I was going to act or what I was going to say is now off. I can't.
It's true. It's true. I
Can't
need
function.
notice.
I need
do.
notice. I need to adjust. Don't like it.
Especially if I don't like that person.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? To be fake today.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? It's all high pitch. It does, doesn't it? Serious. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, first dilemma. This is actually, if I can see it, is from the Aunties, Nana and AMO-AGYEI in Ghana. So we haven't read through this, so I'm just going to go off the bat. So, dear Aunties, a bunch of my girls are in Ghana for Easter. I sadly couldn't go for work. Every so often they check in the group chat with updates of what they've been doing. I'm having FOMO, but I'm enjoying living vicariously through them until the last video of them at Republic Bar. In the background, I spotted my man dancing up very closely with some girl. I've just started seeing him, and he hasn't met them yet, so they didn't know it was him. I immediately sent it to him, and he reckons he was just shimmering past her. And if the video was longer, I would have seen him continue to walk through the crowd. What should I do? Do I take his word for it or dump him?
Girl.
How long was the video? Any
No idea.
5 seconds, 10?
Did she know he was in Ghana?
Don't know that either.
It's suspect, isn't it?
That's crazy.
That could go either way. It actually could.
Yeah, I think it's over.
I mean, shimmering.
Shimmering past. And
Yeah,
dancing.
it's two different
It's
things.
like you're
Actually, no. But you have to.
But there has to be
but
distance.
like the thing is, like, unless a man's being creepy, there's no need for for him to
Yeah.
touch you
Yeah.
while he's
Me,
walking
bye.
past.
No.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
actually fair.
So what
So-
is he said shimmering.
Shimmering.
So he's really like.
So you think I'm
dancing?
an idiot? You think I'm
That's what I
dumb?
mean. Yeah. No.
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 That is a madness.
He
On that
was
basis,
a
you've
girl.
got to go. You've got to go.
Yeah, I don't trust it. It's suspect. The only time that you should ever be like that is in carnival. That's it.
Yeah.
Because it's tight. I'm sure he could have been
He's
like,
in Ghana living his best life without you, darling.
boy.
Basically, and he got caught on 4K.
Yeah, he did.
got
caught,
caught in
caught on
4K.
camera.
He really did.
It's the audacity of, if the video was longer, you would have seen.
That seems like opportunistic to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That sounds like a very
I hope
good
she
liar.
knew that he was going.
Yeah, I hope she knew as well. Imagine your man being actually that happened to me once. Not my man, but like someone messaged me on Instagram and they were just like, I've seen your pic that you was at this concert and my man is right behind you. Do you have other shots?
No.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Who was he with?
Yeah, basically.
No
And
way.
I couldn't remember him, but I was just like, here you go.
You did.
Yeah,
You sent them the shots.
I sent them everything.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna now be the other woman.
Why should I be gatekeeping?
I don't think that.
Why should I be gatekeeping? Here you go, babe.
She did some investigating.
Yeah.
Because she checked all the angles of that concert.
Basically.
I see you, okay, let me follow you. You've liked it, let me see the area, okay, fine. And there's this person and that person, give me all the angles.
Face
Yeah.
recognition. What software she pulling?
Right? She's in the room like that.
Yeah. You know
Oh, that's what she's doing. With the swipe. She's doing that, making it smaller, bigger. That's what she's doing. Wow.
Hey.
She needs to go and work for the FBI. My gosh.
Yeah, I was impressed. I'm not gonna.
I think just on the basis of how impressed I'd be, I'd say, yeah, man, here you go.
Here you go.
Take it. I've got some
Yeah.
audio too. You want that? Whee.
Wow.
Should I take this one?
Yeah, go.
Okay. I think my man may be gay. I've been with my man for 2 years, and as we get more comfortable with each other, we started to experiment in the bedroom. We came up with this thing where we take turns to try out our fantasy. Sorry, there's a bit small for my eyes. Okay, here we go. A few weeks before my man's turn, he wanted to... Wait. A few weeks ago, before my man's turn, he said he wanted me to peg him. He told me so I could order a strap-on in time for his turn.
Okay.
I'm no prude, and I'm pretty much down to try whatever. But it's like the minute he said it, I started to look at him sideways. But I didn't say anything. I ordered the strap-on, And last week we tried it out. My man had a great time. I did not. His enjoyment threw me off. We had a conversation about it and he got offended and said that I betrayed his trust. What should I do?
Wow.
Wait,
How did she betray his trust?
She didn't tell anyone. What?
Because I suppose they were open and honest about trying different things.
Oh.
And, you know, that's what he likes. He trusted her. And now she's questioning him what he did,
Yeah,
what
but
they did.
but he can't hold her responsible for how she feels. Do you know what I mean? Because she wouldn't know how she feels until she's in the situation.
But,
Well, people don't generally know. I don't know.
But
know, actually.
if he's asking for that to be done,
Yeah.
he's not asking because he don't like it. So why are you throwing off that he's enjoying it? He's gonna enjoy it. He asked for it.
Yeah.
He asked for it, and you did it. What was she trying to do it to see for him to say no, stop, I don't like it? What is that? What she wanted? That doesn't make any sense.
She should have said something earlier.
She shouldn't have brought the strap on.
Yeah, she should have. She should have said
she shouldn't have
something.
brought the strap
She should
on.
have said that she was uncomfortable
Right.
by it anyway before doing it. But maybe she was just like, because like, I don't know, like if you're in a relationship and it's just like, oh, let me try this thing. It's not usually my thing. Let me try it. But like, she probably needs to do some work because that seems a little bit homophobic to me. I don't know. But like, I'm not saying that he's gay. I don't know.
Dude.
No, that's the thing. But there's an ism.
She's she's got an ism about it.
There's a phobia there somewhere. Do you know what I
Don't
mean?
have to be okay.
No, because I'm not saying, because they're a heterosexual couple in velvet.
Who do anal?
Yeah,
all day.
basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like reverse anal.
But sometimes, okay, like I think you've hit the nail on the head here. She's got a lot of unpicking to do for herself. Because just because he enjoys that doesn't make him gay. It's just another act that he enjoys.
Isn't that where they're MG?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So
that means, okay, but she sees it as him being gay and she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
So it does make her homophobic.
yeah,
Right?
But she has to unpack
Is that
that
how we get there?
because not
That's what it sounded
everybody.
like to me.
Not everybody is going to like that. And I think if I was in that situation, I would say, I don't really want to do that. You know, she should have been open from the beginning. Right? Because if she feels uncomfortable with it as well,
okay
she
if she
should.
feels
And it's
uncomfortable.
definitely okay if she feels uncomfortable. And she shouldn't do anything that makes her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But equally, I hear where the man's coming from because it's like we had this open relationship. We spoke about we like to try different things. There's stuff that you like and I've done it for you and I've not judged you, you know, and then you're judging me because of that. So I've
got a little bit of, I don't know about the betrayed my trust thing. I think it's a different thing. It's just like you weren't honest about how you felt about it.
How far
and
you
now
used
you've
to
made
take
me
it.
feel uncomfortable. I don't know if that's betraying trust. I think there may be two different things there. Like maybe I don't like his phrasing or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think phrasing is key. Because
Yeah.
what he maybe could have said, but it's his feelings. He could have said, you know, I don't like how you've made me feel about something that we'd taken the time to actually discuss.
I want to know if he enjoyed that more than when they have sex another way.
I think
If that's what's throwing it off.
it sounds like it, but it sounds like she was analysing the whole thing to begin with and really watching what he's doing.
But yeah, I think like, I don't know, man. I think like a lot of people would like see that as as a gay sex thing. I think like a lot of people see it like that. So like to challenge that, you have to be particularly open-minded. And if I don't know, she's pretending that she is. She pretended that she was.
She did.
Basically.
Personally, right, I would be offended if I'm not homophobic, but I would be offended if my boyfriend was. I can understand if he enjoys it. I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't do it. But if I was her and I did it, I wouldn't be offended that he enjoyed it. But I would be offended if I was dating a man who said he was heterosexual when he's actually bi. That would offend me.
Right.
Why he's talking about betraying trust? You betrayed my trust because you kept that away. You didn't tell me.
But it
about
doesn't
your
make him
sexuality.
bisexual. It doesn't make him bisexual.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't make him bisexual if.
It doesn't make him
No, it
bisexual.
doesn't.
No. Let me get my words out.
Okay, go.
It doesn't make him bisexual, but that is what her thought is.
Yeah.
That's
With the way-
that's
with-
her.
With the way that she's portraying the way he's enjoyed it. So now she has to have a further conversation to see if he's had that type of sex with anyone else who's not a woman.
But then I don't know. But then
Because
again,
he asked for it,
but
so
then
clearly he's done it before. And he knows he enjoys it because he asked for it.
But then
Right?
that's still on her. Do you know what I mean? Because why is it an issue? Like anyway, he's with you.
Because he probably that's what I'm saying. That's why she's offended because he didn't tell her.
I think she has to ask him these questions.
Has to ask questions.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Because it might just because he enjoys that part doesn't make him bisexual.
No.
It doesn't make him bisexual. It doesn't make him gay. It makes him like that.
It means he likes that, but she's asking if he's gay. So maybe she's thinking
Yeah.
there's the overall feeling of what she was doing to him makes her think it's not just. Maybe she's thinking that there's other areas where he might have shown some other tendencies.
She's got to have a
It's not
conversation
just
with
room
him.
For
Imagination. They're not sexually compatible. They just put it there. Like, do you know what I mean? Then it's not working. Like kind of thing. He wants stuff that you don't want to do. Like at the end of the day, so it might be a wrap. Unfortunately,
I think it is.
Yeah.
It might be a strap.
It was a strap. Mario, you want to get the next one?
Okay. Am I the asshole? Is that the next one? Yeah.
Yep.
Am I the asshole for making a fat phobic comment at a party?
Oh God.
Okay.
What?
Seriously.
Because my eyes them can't see this. Hold on. For context, we were playing Truth or Dare, and I was asked something along the line of, "What's your biggest personal fear?" I'm fairly impulsive, and the point of the game is to tell the truth. So I blurted out, "Getting fat. I already have enough weight, and I might actually die if I gain more." Okay. I'm technically an average weight, but a lot of people get offended at what I said. I don't have an issue with others being fat. It's just personally something that would destroy me. I was eventually asked to leave the party after some girls accused me of being fat phobic and ruining the vibe. So am I the asshole?
Definitely ruined the vibe.
This is tricky.
Why would you say that at a party?
Read the room.
People in the room.
That's so weird.
Yeah, if there's people in the room who are bigger than you, who might be considered fat, absolutely, you ruin the vibe and you're the asshole. Why would you say that? Pick something else. It's okay.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't know the people, aren't you going to be a little bit sensitive about what you're going to say?
Some people don't.
Maybe she didn't even it doesn't even sound like it was more of like her actual feelings. It's just like blurting out statements.
I hate fat people.
Yeah. The fact that she said, I can be impulsive. So I just said it.
Okay. So she's being true. That's her truth. Do you know what I mean? And that's how she feels. In the world that we live in, not surprised. That's how she feels because literally everything constantly is telling us to lose weight and diet and all this kind of thing. So I feel like a lot of people, not just women, feel like that anyway. Yeah, but you have to be careful, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it can be seen as deeply offensive to people, even if they're not bigger.
You don't know
as
what
well.
they've been through.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think she needs a bit of self. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of therapy, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe the getting bigger than her current size is not the thing she actually fears.
Right.
Maybe it's something else.
Deeper than that.
Yeah.
Wrapped in that.
Yeah,
It's like an acceptance or something.
It's
Yeah.
like, you know, can
Why
you
is
accept
this?
yourself changing? Can I remain this? You know what I mean? All of that stuff.
What does it represent, isn't it? Yeah. Am I the arsehole for playing the race card when it's not about my race? Oh, God. Okay.
I'm already confused.
Right. My girlfriend is Nigerian. Of course she is. And often cooks. Often cooks our meals. For lunch at work, I tend to bring leftovers, usually traditional Nigerian food, which usually have strong aromas that I love. However, one of my co-workers has been harassing me about how strong my lunches smell. Me and this co-worker are not close, and really the only time she talks to me is when she talks to me about how she doesn't like my food. It came to a head on Friday when she approached me really upset. At work, we have a 3-hour block that we take a 1-hour lunch break. I offered a solution that I'll take my break during the first hour and she could take hers during any point of the other 2. That way she wouldn't have to smell my food. She got really upset, saying that she shouldn't have to change her eating habits because I wanted to bring disgusting food. I said something along the lines, it's traditional Nigerian food. What would you do if we hired an actual Nigerian person and this is what they wanted to eat? At this point, a few people were looking at us. The co-worker backed down, but not before saying, you can't play the race card when you're not a part of that race. I don't think I'm the arsehole for standing up for myself, but am I the arsehole for bringing race into it?
So this is a white person.
I'm guessing
Or
a non-Nigerian.
Yes, a non-Nigerian. Let's say that. It's a non-Nigerian.
Non-Nigerian.
The race, not
Yes,
the race.
exactly,
But like a non-black person.
Yeah,
I feel like they should have mentioned what they are. Because anyway.
That co-worker.
I feel like that
needs
person's
to go
Caucasian.
bin.
Yes.
Because the fact that the person said to them, you can't play the race card.
because that's not your race.
Yeah.
That's crazy to even say that to someone, which means you think there is a race card to play.
Yes.
Number one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boy.
Basically.
I'm gonna eat my food.
shout out to him though.
Let me just tell you, I'm going to eat my food, and I'm going to ask my missus, my husband, whoever is making me the delicious food, to make it stronger.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna take my time, and I'm gonna eat every morsel. I'm gonna warm it up in the microwave, and I'm gonna box down my food. Yeah, and I'm gonna have fish.
Why are you
And
looking at me like this?
Because I am offended. I'm offended. I'm offended. Who are you talking to? No, you're not the arsehole. Your work colleague is the arsehole. That's who's the arsehole. They're the arsehole. Because who told you what you eat smells good?
Right.
If you're eating dried lentils, who told you that smells good? Or egg. You're eating egg every day. Who told you that smells good?
I mean, I love egg.
No, I love egg too, but
cabbage.
I don't. Right, you're eating cabbage. You're eating bangers and mash. You're eating bubble and squeak. You're eating
pork.
You're frying bacon you're putting bacon in the microwave.
That smells nasty.
You're doing that. You're eating spag bowl with all the garlic. Who told you that smells good? That's your nose. That's your thing. And this is where the person failed as well. If they were just like, you know what, it's strong smells, but they went in to say you're disgusting food.
How
No,
do you
no, no,
discuss
no.
it? Did you eat it?
Exactly.
Do you want to try some? Is that your problem?
honestly.
Do you want me to share? Is that what the issue
That's what it
is?
sounds like.
Yeah.
Is that what the
Bring all
issue
this
is?
delicious food in and I can't have any of it. And I don't know what it is. And because I don't know what it is, I can't, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's unfamiliar.
And
to
then
you.
I'm doing Sade's favourite. I'm going to HR.
That is my favourite. Hi. And another thing I need to resolve. Yeah, I don't know. I think. I mean, I do know. I think he's definitely not the arsehole. I think that this person, this co-worker, is basically calling them out for betraying their race. I think they collectively share the same race. And basically this is the undercurrent of this conversation is like, you are a traitor to us.
Yeah.
And you need to stop this. And you're making it very public and you need to stop.
Stop coming here flaunting your food.
Yeah, your otherism that you have at home. We don't want it here.
Don't bring that round here.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. But this is what I'm talking about. Nigerians just get this every day, shots fired. She's just catching it straight. She's being a nice girlfriend, making food, you know. Do you know what I mean? Just catching strays out of order.
I think she called jollof disgusting.
Do you know what
I mean, we don't even know what the guy was eating. It could have been
just rice.
anything. It's just
it's just spicy rice, mate.
It's just tomato soup.
It's called
you know what I mean?
It's called seasoning.
Like, what is so
That's it.
foreign?
Seasoning.
What is so foreign about that?
Seasoning.
It's
just seasoning.
Salt and pepper's not enough for us,
They
mate.
used to their cooking having
Respectfully.
no smell.
Respectfully.
And technically,
Facts.
the other thing that I have the issue with this is the solution that he offered wasn't the greatest solution.
No, it
to be
wasn't,
honest.
'cause he should have
Doesn't
gone last.
work. He should have gone last. Yeah, she should go first. She should go.
Yeah.
Smells
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because when he was saying it, I was
just
like,
That's a good
no,
thing,
that don't work.
That's
my only thing.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
But it's very aromatic.
Yeah.
Aromatic.
I feel like he knew that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm here. No,
Doing
I
it
was
on
here.
purpose.
Yeah.
Let's do one more from.
For my favourite people.
Yeah,
Is it in the group?
it is in the group.
I'ma do that. You know I love that. I love that.
brown
Six
chicks.
brown chicks.
Clutch your pearls.
Clutch.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourselves.
Prepare yourself.
I'm
She's not old enough to hear these.
Clutch.
I know, really, you're a baby.
Yeah, pals.
so-
27, you know. I am a baby, man.
Wait, you're not even in Club 30.
No.
We shouldn't do this in front of her.
Is this a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
She's not even in Club 30.
You know, like some people you look at and they make you feel really bad about yourself.
What do you mean?
What?
No, I'm really
No.
proud of you.
No, I'm proud, but I'm like,
proud.
damn, I
Like-
missed out on shit. I should be doing better.
I told her that before.
Seriously.
No.
I'm so proud of you. Well
I'm your
done.
menace.
You see this
Well
auntie
done.
here? Girl, you have me hot.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Well done to you.
Do you know I
and
was
your
doing
shit
at
works
27?
on top of it.
I don't know.
I was raving.
Do you know I was doing at 27?
raving.
I was 20. Me.
Jeez. 27, I was free.
I was raving.
I was pregnant. Literally.
Okay.
I just was like, oh shit, yeah, I was pregnant at 27.
Again, from 6 brown chicks. Touch your pearls.
Okay.
My 2 baby mamas jumped me in front of my house. And my wife watched in the window, but didn't come outside to help me. They jumped me because I married her. My wife is on house arrest,
Oh, wow.
and she says that she didn't help me because she didn't want her ankle monitor to go off. Why are all my women trash?
I mean, common denominator.
Do you know what I mean?
My eye was so swollen shut, and all my wife could do was hand me some ice in a wrapped piece of dirty towel. My wife used to have a good job, and she used to keep her wigs and clothes nice, but she went looting with her friends and got caught. I'm so turned off by her now. She burned all her hair yellow blonde and wears these red striped Xmas pajamas all day. She looks like a tub of popcorn.
Oh, he's rude. With his busted eye, you still got time to be rude.
And she straddles me every other morning while I'm half asleep. I think she's trying to get pregnant. I don't like my wife anymore, but I can't afford to leave her. Advice.
Go to one of the other baby.
Bro,
What's there to say? Go to one of the other baby bro.
bro.
What is there to say?
Relax, reduce it. Reduce it all the way down.
There's no hope for him.
He can't
You're
go
gonna
to the
ask-
other baby mothers.
Why
They
not?
beat him up. He's gonna get
The
domestic
one with
abuse.
The least lethal punch. Go to that one.
No, no,
yeah.
no.
Go
Just
to that
just
one.
give
There's no hope
everybody
for
a
this.
rest.
There's no hope for this brother.
There's
no advice to give.
There's
No.
no hope for him.
There's
Just
no
go to
advice.
one of the other baby mothers.
I just think
She
pack
can't
it
come out
up.
the house anyway
move,
because of her
move
ankle.
cross country.
My ankle
and
monitor.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't even like her anymore.
You got beat up, and now you think that people, do you know what I mean? Want you?
He said, why are all my women trash?
No, bro, you are trash. How? Anyway,
You're trash.
He
How
got
have
jumped.
you got these?
He got jumped.
jumped.
Let's
Two
start
baby
there.
mothers.
Let's start
And you
there.
know what,
Like,
yeah?
What?
the wife, you don't even know if she's not. She might be
She's
in on it. She might be in on
She
it.
called them.
Because she was like with the curtain.
I can't even come out.
Nah,
with my
this
ankle
has to be a
monitor.
Oh, babe, you
There's
okay?
no
Yeah.
way.
Oh, she gave him a dirty
There's
face
no
towel.
way this is not a movie. Like that sounds like a beautiful starting
She
scene.
gave him a dirty face.
Ridiculous
She probably
movie.
wiped her bum on the face towel before she gave it to
Oh.
him because she's in on
Every
it.
film.
She's in on it.
That's not help.
I mean, I'm not serious.
She straddles me every other morning.
Everyone.
I don't like my wife. But I
Yeah.
can't afford.
Everyone leave everybody alone.
Yeah, everyone needs to go mind their own business in their own yard.
Yeah.
That's what everybody needs to do.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
single
He
body.
needs to go
Yeah?
to a wellness retreat. He'll fix himself.
He needs to learn how to live on his own. And he needs to look after his youths. Because that's probably why the baby mothers punch you in the face. And you just think
First place.
it's because you married the other chick.
And also,
Yeah.
so who doesn't have enough money that his wife needs to go looting and then gets caught?
Him.
And then has a attack?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. But all his women are trash.
Yeah, his women are trash.
Seriously. If you can't handle multiple women, just say that. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't be a man that can handle multiple women is not getting beat up.
Right? How are
That's
they
not
beating you up?
Exactly. That's not happening to them.
That part is just killing me.
Seriously.
Like the beginning.
How are they beating you up?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
pick one?
No, we can't.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Saved them
sorry.
for next week.
Yes, exactly. Okay, guys, before we end the show, who do we want to spotlight this week?
Who did I have? Oh my God.
Do you have anyone? No?
Who did I say?
Okay. I mean, I can go.
You go, because I did have someone.
So I want to spotlight Jackie Einar. She has released a perfume for her Forever Mood brand, and I'm just excited. I'm just generally excited. I love seeing Black women win, and I've met Jackie and she's amazing. So yes, that's mine.
I want to spotlight the survivors.
The survivors.
The Diddy survivors. I want to spotlight Cassie.
Shit. Yes.
You know that?
Yeah,
I actually want to spotlight Cassie.
Yeah.
Because Cassie, she came out and she opened the floodgates for this nonsense to actually come to the surface. And it took bravery. And the people that are saying, why she come out and done it now? Because sometimes it takes victims a while.
Yeah.
So I want to spotlight Cassie.
Love that. Emma, anyone? Not to put you on the spot, but
I mean, I'll say Tyler. I think she is an amazing representation of a African woman being African,
Yeah.
doing African things and being popular. Like, she's not assimilating to anything. She's giving us the culture. I know there's some people who may not understand her. They might not be well versed in South African culture.
Yeah.
But for us Africans who are, or Caribbeans who are, it's beautiful to see someone be authentic and just thrive. So I'm excited to see her career.
I love
love
that.
that.
I have a non-celebrity spotlight.
Go for it.
Over 40 in London, looking for black spaces, hard, very hard to find places. And there is one brand called Got Soul, who are constantly having events that cater for us, our age group, our culture, and just providing the entertainment every week. There's a party at Pop Brixton on Sunday, which is free of charge, which is another bonus.
Amazing.
So I want to spotlight them because I have somebody coming over from America like, I need a Black London experience, and I'm like, where do I take him? Where do I take him? So yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just want to spotlight them for just bringing the vibes every time.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Love that. We should go.
We should go, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Let's go outside. I like a freebie too.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with us. If you've made it this far, we love you the most. We absolutely do. Make sure that you boop that like button. Do it now if you haven't done so already. Make sure you leave a comment as well. We do read all of our comments and share with like-minded people. We are going to be back next week as well, talking all sorts of things. Wait, are the girls back next week? No. The week after. Maybe
the
one
week
of
after.
them's back.
Oh, is it my last week next week?
Girl, you going nowhere so far.
Oh, babe, we're not going to think about that right now.
let's
We're
not
not
do
going
that.
to think about that. And also, thank you, Amma. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute amazing experience.
Thank you so much. I've learned so much.
We need to clip all her facial
I
expressions.
know.
The internet's never seen me like this.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
I love it.
Yes, guys, we are going to see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.